It's the Orioles on Bassett, and what a beautiful evening for a baseball game here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards as the Nationals and the Orioles open up a 3-game set that will take them to the All-Star break. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, and welcome. These two ball clubs will meet for the first time this season, and it's a chance to see two of the brightest stars in Major League Baseball, and young at that. They are Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, and indeed, they are putting up the numbers of all-star caliber. Manny comes into the ball game 7th in home runs, 4th in hits. He is 6th in runs scored in the American League. And Bryce Harper, he's bidding for a triple crown going into the second half of the season. He's up there 2nd in average home runs and 4th in RBIs. Here are the numbers that they have put up so far. Pretty good comparison. This year, you see the better numbers go to Bryce Harper for the moment, but not by much, and certainly Machado's numbers are outstanding. In their careers, just 1 point difference in the average that they've put up. Harper is the better home run hitter. Both can bring in RBIs, and Mike Bordick, both are exciting players.
Well, I'll tell you, this game is starting to get full of young superstar players, and we're very fortunate to see Bryce Harper and Manny Machado here tonight. Probably both of two of the youngest and best stars, I think, in the future. Of course, there's Mike Trout, but a couple years ago, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, and Mike Trout it seemed like every time there was a sentence spoke, those three guys were brought up. Well, there have been some injuries along the way, and I think the injuries have helped Manny Machado. A little setback, a little humbling, maybe thinking, hey, I'm too young to have these injuries. Well, he came back much stronger, and Manny Machado's having this breakthrough season. The power is there. They knew it was going to come. He hit 51 doubles his first full year in the major league, so the power would come. They didn't think it was going to come this soon. So he's stronger. He's got his legs underneath him, and he's carrying himself so well. He's carrying himself like a 10-year vet, and I think Bryce Harper does the same thing on the other side of the field. Both of these guys have had postseason experience already at a young age. They've helped lead their teams into the promised land. In 2012, when Manny Machado got called up, I think it was because of him defensively, while the Orioles made it to the postseason. Harper's had that type of impact as well with the Nationals. I mean, the power is there. They both have great instincts for the game, and I think that's really what separates these young superstars. They know how to play Major League Baseball, and every night they put on a show.
Well, there's not much that separates these two cities. It's only about 34 miles. Of course, if you're riding in a car, it's a heck of a lot longer than that. However, they've all made it here to the ballpark. Full house will be on hand tonight. Nationals, Orioles next. You by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. And by Smythe Jewelers, where Maryland gets engaged. It is just a gorgeous evening here in Baltimore. Take a look at our BGE Home. Game time temperature 85 very comfortable degrees. BGE Home, Baltimore's home team for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Why would you call anyone else? Floppy hats being handed out to the fans coming into the ball game. This is the Nationals lineup. They'll see Escobar, Espinosa, Harper, Ramos, Robinson, Desmond, Lobaton, Moore, and Taylor. A lot of injuries, a lot of new names in that lineup. We'll talk about that. One that's there consistently, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, let's take a look at Chris Tillman's pitch arsenal this season. The fastball 58%, breaking ball. He's got the big over-the-top curve, but he's working on a slider, and I think we're going to see that more 32% of the time here in this game. The changeup 10% of the time. There have been inconsistencies with all of his pitches as far as location. Hence the 37 walks. Those have 60 punch-outs, though. 6-7 record. Still trying to bring that earned run average down at 5.57. See that opponent batting average up there as well. 288 overall. The righties at a 306 clip. The lefties 275. Too many fly balls. 59%. A lot of them getting out of the ballpark. So Chris Tillman trying to settle in and hope the second half turns things around much better than the first half. Much of a roller coaster ride for Tillman this year.
27-year-old has no record against the Nationals coming into this ball game. Has pitched against them before. He will be facing Escobar, who will lead it off. Escobar with some great numbers. That 315 batting average. Escobar up there at the top. When it comes to a lot of the offensive numbers, he's done a tremendous job for this ball club, and he goes right after the first fastball. Foul tips it into the mid for a strike.
And they've really needed Escobar to step up with the number of injuries that the Nationals have had. They've lost 5 of their everyday players. Manager Matt Williams had to do a lot of shuffling. Escobar playing some third base, but has played second base as well.
He'll take the breaking ball for a strike in the outside corner, and that may be something hitters and pitchers will want to be aware of. Mike Estabrook is a home plate umpire tonight. He is a veteran, and he has historically been one the pitchers like to have behind the plate. So you better come up with a bat ready to go. Here's the 0-2 delivery on the way, and that'll be fouled back into the screen by Escobar. The Nationals come in 46-38. They are 3 games up in their division in the National League. The Orioles now flirting with 500 again. They're 43-42, and they are 3 games now still in second place with 3 games off the division leader. 0-2 pitch on the way, and that'll be fouled back upstairs.
A good fastball right there. Matt Wieters with the head nod, hitting his spot. Missed his location on the pitch before, left it up in the zone, got away with the pitch. Got to execute the fastball. That's been a big problem for Tillman. Just locating the heater. The Nissan pitch track here, working the perimeter. Nice job here early.
Ground ball went by him on the backside. That could be an infield hit, and it will be. No chance to get Escobar, and an infield single.
Hit him where there ain't. Well, the Orioles defense has been pretty solid. Reimold, Jones, and Davis in the outfield. Hardy and Scope up the middle. Machado and Pierce on the corners, and Matt Wieters behind the plate.
Mentioned Tillman did not have a mark against the ball club. Here's Danny Espinosa coming up. Tillman has pitched against them, though, in 3 previous starts, and the team has won all 3 of those ball games. He's pitched some pretty good baseball against them. And see whether or not that holds up tonight. And he'd like to get back to that 500 mark if he can pick up a W in this ball game. Manny Machado is going to play just off the cut of the grass at third. Infield double play depth. Espinosa, the switch hitting second baseman, coming up. See if Matt Williams will play this for a run here and try and move a runner down to second base. Open stance. Pitch will be taken outside for a ball. No sign that he was going to square around on that one. For Espinosa, right-handed 305, left-handed 243. But 7 of the 9 home runs he's picked up have come from this side of the plate. 1-0. Not a big lead for Escobar at first base. And that'll be fouled back over the screen.
Well, Tillman really trying to establish that fastball here in the early going. Most pitchers do. Tillman likes to work the changeup off the fastball. He has yet to have all 3 of his pitches working for him. The command of the breaking ball has been a little shoddy. We talked about the fastball kind of spray painting around the zone, and the change as well. So establish the fastball early and then start mixing in those secondary pitches.
1 for 3 off Tillman, and the pitch will be taken by Espinosa. 2 ball 1 strike count. here at this ballpark. He's only had a .206 average in the 10 games that he has played in previously. You do have a runner on at first base in Escobar. He's 12 out of 15. Very few even attempted against Tillman, who's great at holding runners on. And a ground ball, second base. Jonathan Schoop ranging. Try for the lead, and I think got him. The slide was too soon by Escobar, and he ended up coming to a dead stop before he got to the bag.
Yeah, nice play right there by Jonathan Schoop, and you're right, Escobar sliding a little too soon. Might have slowed himself down, but you want to try to get that lead runner. Take a look at J.J. Hardy. Anticipate the bad throw, and you will make those plays. He helps Jonathan Schoop out right there. You get that lead out, keep the double play in order.
So big out. Schoop had that long throw to make, going back to Hardy. They'll move the infield over, put a shift on against Harper. Harper has an 0 for 3 lifetime against Tillman. They'll stay at double play depth with Hardy still on the shortstop side of the bag, but only by a step. And he goes after the first run, a big cut, and misses.
You better be able to locate that fastball. Good one there on the outside corner, down and away. Harper swinging through. Harper, great plate coverage. You saw the numbers there. Has done some tremendous damage. He will hammer the mistake and even good pitches this season. 25 long balls.
Second in average, second in homers, 4 in RBIs, second in runs, and squared around as though to bunt for a base hit. He's got that whole third base side open. He is one of those players you would think where Buck Shola would say, go right ahead.
Yeah, well, absolutely. With the Nationals missing so much of their offensive thump, Harper really the only guy in there that you should be concerned with. If you execute your pitches to the rest of the lineup, should be pretty good. But Harper the most dangerous by far, so let him bunt if he wants to.
He did not square around on that one, and a 1-ball 2-strike count. Bryce has not had good numbers against the Orioles, hitting only .194 lifetime against them, and even lower here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, where he has just a .167 batting average against the Orioles. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner not going, and the ball will be fouled back on the big cut. Take a look at our Jeep inside the numbers.
Now Bryce Harper leading WAR this season. Position players. Bryce Harper with a 6.3. Now WAR wins above replacement. Mike Trout, another one of the young superstars. Second, Josh Donaldson, Goldschmidt, Arenado, and there's Manny Machado. So some pretty good young players on that list. Believe it or not, all of them in their 20s.
Oh, what a changeup. Great pitch by Tillman.
I'll tell you, first time he spun the ball here in this ball game, and it is a quality breaking ball. It's on top. That is a traditional 12-6. Nice finish on the end. Take a look at the pitch track. Working away. Throws one inside and then hammer. Here it comes, and down goes one of the best hitters in the game.
Great pitch. Tillman had his timing way off on that one. So the runner remains at first, and that will bring up Ramos. Espinosa over there reaching on the fielder's choice. Ramos a 2 for 3 off Tillman. He will take it for a strike. Got a .260 over his last 19 games. Against the Orioles, a career .279 lifetime average. Tillman trying to get out of the inning, where he's given up 5 first-inning runs this year. Not give up one here. Fouled off into the seats.
What a good pitch there. Matt Wieters really forcing the issue, trying to get that fastball down in the zone. A couple real good ones here in the early going there. Another good one to get ahead.
Designated hitter, of course, being employed here in the American League ballpark, so Ramos is taking that role in this game. Lobaton is behind the plate doing the catching. 0-2 count. Tillman the long look, and that one will be outside. Matt Wieters working behind the plate. Wieters expected probably to catch tonight and tomorrow night, and then Caleb Joseph on Sunday. Wieters had his first back-to-back starts behind the plate on the road trip in Minnesota. 1 ball 2 strike count. Ramos waiting on it, and it's right there. Good inning for Tillman. Couple of strikeouts, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Orioles lineup and the threesome that'll start it out. cap. Another one's got the side turned up. Another one's got it over a Nationals cap. Some just pull it down over their head. It's a matter of style, sports fans. All right, let's take a look at the O's starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest. Book your affair now at southwest.com. It'll be Machado, Pearson, Jones, Wieters, Davis, and Raimo, Paredes, Hardy, and Jonathan Scope. 19 homers this season so far, tied for 7th for Manny.
And there's a look at Gio Gonzalez's pitch arsenal this season. The fastball 64% of the time, has a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer, 90 to 94 with those two pitches. Breaking ball 18%. It's pretty good curve. Now he can throw it early, or he can spike it for strikeouts, and has a change to go along with it. 6-4 record, 416 earned run average has come down. Pretty good last 2 starts for Gonzalez, pitching 7 strong innings in both starts. See his ground ball percentage, 58% of his outs on the ground. Big turnaround from last year. He was more of a fly ball pitcher, but it's his 2-seam fastball he's working down in the zone to get those ground ball outs.
And Manny Machado leading it off for the Orioles. Manny's got a 2 for 5 lifetime against Gonzalez, and will take the pitch in there for a strike. Manny, over the last 31 games, is hitting .371. 11 home runs. He's had 15 multi-hit games in the last 31 that he's played. He'll go after one upstairs and foul it away. Gonzalez with a tough out at the top, as it has been for virtually all pitchers of late, with Manny catching on fire the 1st of June, and that fire is not gone out. See the numbers that he put up during a road trip where the Orioles won only 1 and were struggling offensively. That one will bounce. Lobaton will block it there at the plate, 1-2.
Yeah, big key for Gonzalez, and as we watch him throughout this ball game, he gets ahead. He can throw his fastball for strikes at the bottom of the zone. We've always seen Lobaton give that good low strike, but then he'll go to work. He'll bounce his breaking balls. He'll work the perimeter. He'll hope he gets chases, and a lot of times, if they're patient, they can work his pitch count up or even draw walks or work a mistake out of him. Maybe a extra base hit or a home run.
He hasn't done very well against the Orioles. 1-4, a 3.80 ERA. This is his 8th start that he's had against the O's. 2-2 delivery to Machado. He'll reach for it, fight it off. Here in this ballpark for Gonzalez, he's 1-2, ERA of 3.12 here at Camden Yards. So Manny making him work. 7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Orioles have lost 3 in a row. Nationals have lost 2 in a row. 2-2 delivery on the way, and that'll be outside. Manny doing just what you were talking about, Mike.
Absolutely, and Gonzalez as well. And gets ahead 1-2. Nothing close. The only close pitch, a changeup that was running off the plate. Manny fouls it off. A little too close for comfort. Saw the bigger strike zone already early in this ballgame.
3-2 delivery down to left field for a base hit. So he works it to 3-2 and then delivers. Manny's got a 4-game hit streak and a leadoff single.
Take a look at the Nationals defense. Now 5 of their regulars out. So Robinson, Taylor, and Harper in the outfield. Desmond at short. Espinoza over at second. Escobar and Moore on the corners. And Lobaton doing the catching tonight has become Gio Gonzalez's personal catcher.
Boy, what a loss. Matt Williams was saying he doesn't remember a time where there have been the degree of injuries to a ball club that he's had to go through here in the first half of the season, because they have been big stars for this team. Here is Pierce. Steve will go after the first pitch and foul it away. He's got Denard Span, who's going to miss this series with that back tightness. They put him on the DL. Strasburg, of course, oblique strain. He's been in and out. Rendon is out there, fine second baseman. Zimmerman has got the plantar fasciitis. He is out. Jason Worth had some problems with the wrist contusion. That's a lot of good players who are not available to the Nationals. Yet they've won 46 ball games.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. When you have that many superstars go down, the team still able to stay consistent and win, be on top of their division. You talk about the depth that organizations create to try to overcome a lot of injuries, and the Orioles have done that the past few seasons. Well, the Nationals right there as well.
And foul back as Pierce went after the fastball. Pierce gets moved into the number 2 spot for this ball game because, for one thing, he is 4 for 9 with a home run against Gonzalez. When you're struggling as the Orioles are, you're going to more than ever try and bunch the guys who are hitting against the opposing pitcher or in this ballpark or of late. Bunch them together.
Absolutely. And if you can find that, you're definitely going to do it. Buck Showalter knows this offense has kind of been struggling here a little bit, but hoping that just the confines of Camden Yards, where they played so well this season, will help turn around the offense, make them feel much better about themselves as they head into the All-Star break.
Pierce with a 1-ball 2-strike count. He's got a 288 lifetime average against the Nationals. This is the 20th game he's played against Washington. 1-2 delivery on the way by Gonzalez, again upstairs, and again it'll be foul back. So the first 2 hitters for the Orioles are making Gonzalez work here with a dozen pitches so far.
Well, you like the fact that they're not being over aggressive too early, working the count. And now you're going to watch Gonzalez continue to go work around the edges of the plate and hope that Pierce continues kind of chase, and Pierce wants to obviously fight off those tough pitches.
Machado's on first base, and Pierce will take a nasty breaking ball. Did not go around. Paul Nord down at first base on the check swing. That had some break to it. So he works the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. All time, the Orioles have the edge over the Nationals, 29-21, going back to 2005, with the Nationals coming from Montreal back to the district. 2-ball 2-strike count. Runner not going. Pierce swinging and missing. Good pitch away.
Gonzalez really mixing it up. The breaking balls in the dirt. Good change up right here to get Steve Pierce. Him working up and in, and then soft down and away. Textbook circle change, turns it over on the end. Good fade and nice difference in velocity. Fastball's been 91, 92 miles an hour, and that change up there 81.
So he gets his first strikeout. Gonzalez has given up only 1 earned run in the last 2 starts, and that covers 14 innings pitched. Here's Adam Jones. Jones sees a breaking ball on the first pitch in there for a strike. Adam, of course, getting the news he's going to start the All-Star game with Alex Gordon hurt.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Alex Gordon getting hurt, but great news for Adam Jones, a perennial All-Star. And I think most Orioles fans and a lot of people throughout the league think that Adam Jones should be out there starting anyway.
Up high, did he go? Again, a check? Yes. Check swing, called strike down the first base side on this one.
And the high fastball looks good until it takes off, and yeah, Adam can't quite hold up. And once again, Gonzalez getting ahead of the Orioles hitters, and now it's up to Adam Jones to be patient here, try to wait out a mistake.
Adam has had one of the better averages against left-handers much of the year, 328 right now, just out of the top 10. He's 11th in the league. Ooh, did he eat him up on that one? A breaking ball in the dirt, scooped up by Lobaton for the strikeout.
Well, his put-away pitch is this buried breaking ball. Here, see why it's so good. Much better depth, kind of shows itself a little bit longer, almost bounces on the plate. It has a late finish. Gets Adam Jones to commit early. He's out in front. There's second punch out.
So that'll bring up Matt Wieters, Orioles catcher. Switch hitter going right here against the lefty, against whom he is 8 for 14 with a home run. And he puts that one down the line. Will it stay fair and new? Will it go up against the seats for a foul ball? And Manny Machado, often going with 2 down, will head back. Wieters broke the bat on that one, gets a new piece of lumber.
Well, Matt Wieters has always had a better swing from the right side, and there another good swing that just misses, hanging on for a double and possibly a run scored, but very short to the baseball from the right side. Very direct with the bat head to the ball. Every now and then from the left side gets a little bit loopy and long. The right side is very clean.
Machado, long time at first base. That'll be fouled back. Another one of those skimming the plate as it went by. Like many of the hitters for the Orioles, this has not been a good start to the month. It is the 10th of July. So far, 3 for 19 for Matt Wieters in the month of July, as the Oriole bats will hope in the final 3 games before the All-Star break that they can get things heated up a little bit. 0-2 count with 2 down. Pitch will be taken inside. That ball's got so much movement. You saw Lobaton catch that with the glove the other way.
Right.
Instead of the inside facing out, he put the top of the glove over it and kind of scooped it downwards.
Yeah, a lot of times major league pitchers are typically so good about hitting their spots that on occasion a catcher might get a little lazy and expect the ball to be a strike, but then have to make that backhand play like Lobaton did right there.
Little ground ball on a half swing. It'll go to second base on 4 hops. Espinosa makes the play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Each team got the leadoff man on. Couldn't do anything with it. The Beltway, game 1 of the 30 of the 50 series. 50 games that have been played have been decided by 2 or fewer runs. There have been 20 one-run games between these 2 ball clubs, and the Orioles have won 15 of those one-run ball games. Chris Tillman goes to work here. Glenn Robinson getting the start in left field at the plate. Desmond Lobaton will follow. 0 for his last 9. That one he got out in front of and pulls it into the seats.
Well, I like the way Chris Tillman is starting to mix up his pitches. Established the fastball, first few hitters in the ball game, but his breaking ball has been on. 3 or 4 really good ones. A nice one to get ahead.
And the pitch will be taken up high. The Orioles have won here at home with real good offense and good enough pitching. Team ERA here at home is 8th in the American League, but their offense, they are 3rd in runs, 3rd in home runs, 3rd in on base plus slugging. Only Toronto and New York have better numbers. Adam Jones has been outstanding at home, so they'll count on the offense here in this ball game. Davis will have to hustle it over, and playmate Pierce rather to get the out. I still got Chris at first base. Son of a gun. 1 down. All right, let's take a look at our American Standard. Who's hot and who's not?
Well, Chris Davis hot when playing right field. 283, 4 homers, 10 RBI. Ian Desmond, though, not so hot. Lost 7 games. 2 for 25 with 12 punch-outs.
And celebrate the season with the American Standard All-Star event. Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com for amazing rebate financing opportunities. There they are. Here is Ian Desmond, their shortstop. Tillman's delivery to him off speed pitch is going to miss up high. Desmond comes in carrying the lowest road batting average in the National League into this series. 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball that's going to bounce in the dirt. For Desmond this season, at home he's hit .252. On the road he has hit .180.
Well, it has been a tough year, I think, all the way around for Desmond. Defensively, I think it's gotten into his head a little bit, and it's had an impact on him on both sides of the field. And it's tough because he's been such a good team leader for this club. One of the better shortstops in the game. Silver Slugger Award at shortstop, and just an off year. That's what he's trying to chalk it up to, and he's another one of the players that hopes the second half is a big turnaround for him. Solidify his defense and more consistency offensively.
The Nationals will certainly need that with the injuries. 3-1 delivery, and he walks it. So Tillman surrenders the walk. That's the 38th walk in 86 innings that have been pitched. Get on board for the drama of the second half. Save on ticket prices. The Birdland Summer 6-pack available. Any 6 remaining games. You save 20% off the cost of single game tickets. And you build the plan around promotion, bobblehead dates, fireworks night. You pick it. For details, Orioles.com/6-pack. So Tillman again will go to the stretch. Desmond on with a walk at first base. Last thing you want to do is walk anybody, much less the guy with the lowest average on the road. Desmond made a dart and then came back off first base. Lobaton took the pitch, 1-0. Desmond looked like he was trying to get a read on Tillman's delivery. Took 2 or 3 steps towards second base and then stopped. He has not been a prolific base stealer for them, but he's certainly got Tillman's attention. He's only got a couple of stolen bases on the season in 5 chances.
And really, that might have been it, just to get his attention, kind of get in his head a little bit, and there you go. You get a quick throw over, kind of disrupt his rhythm on the mound.
1-0 count. Decent lead. Ooh, nice pick. Pierce just saved Tillman an error on a bouncer and had to backhand that.
Yeah, great play there by Steve Pierce. And take note how low he gets to this baseball. He gets down on his knees. The closer you can get your eyes to the baseball, more opportunity or chance you have to really corral the ball and keep this game clean. When you stay too tall and get your eyes away from it, that's when mistakes happen.
1-0 delivery and a swing and a miss and a pitch up. He wanted to drive that ball. Lobaton working behind the plate, checking for the signs to see whether or not runner might be taking off here or not. Bob Henley down at third base, relaying the signs from manager Matt Williams. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Very few, as Oriole fans know, steal on Tillman. 2 out of 3, but those have really been odd plays. Only 3 attempts. Only a couple of stolen bases. I think now we're up to 4 stolen bases in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nobody runs. Buck Showalter, of course, Chris Tillman taking it upon himself to make him a lot quicker to home. But Buck Showalter has changed that around this whole organization. Quicker to the plate or you don't pitch in the major leagues. And Chris Tillman took it to heart and really shut down the running game.
I think, Mike, we've seen more off-speed breaking balls from him in this first 2 innings we saw in the entire last start.
You know, it's feel for Tillman. If he doesn't have it, you won't see it. If he throws it early and feels good about it, you're going to see more of it.
Which gives him, obviously, the great differentiation of the 93, 94 mile an hour fastball and the 75 mile an hour breaking ball, changeup or curve.
Yeah, and the beauty of that pitch is if he does feel confident, he can throw it early for a strike, and then he can bury it to finish hitters off or a swing and miss pitch, and trust the catcher and hope that Matt Wieters blocks that play, which the Gold Glove catcher will.
1-2 count. Lobaton, a slow roller. Manny Machado will cut it off. Goes second one. Relay. Scope! Oh! What a double play! That is an impossible double play. Manny Machado just getting at the second base in time, and then Jonathan Scope. Watch this relay. Hardly caught the ball. It went glove handed off. Great play. a lot of differentiation.
There really isn't. Here you go. Look at the O's and the Nats. Batting averages very similar. Home runs. Orioles have a little bit more power than the Nats. Partly due because of so many injuries the Nats have had this season. Runs per game very similar. Pitching very similar. And the opponent batting average pretty close. So very evenly matched. Nats, of course, leading their division. Orioles trying to get back on top, 3 games out in the East.
Gonzalez ready to go. 6 days rest for Gio. He's gone 2 other starts on 6 days rest. Gone 1-1 with a very good 2.7 earned run average in those 2 games started with 6 days rest. Chris Davis will lead it off for the Orioles. Chris with a 1 for 9. Lifetime off Gonzalez, hitting the left-handers, of course, much better this year at .303. And the pitch taken down low for a ball. Dramatic increase by Chris against left-handers. 188 last year. .303 this year.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. Nice little turnaround. I think he forces himself to keep that front side in just a little bit longer against lefties. I think a lot of lefties make a mistake by throwing him the breaking ball. I mean, it seems like it's right in his swing path. And if he gets a breaking ball mistake on the plate, he's usually doing some damage with that pitch.
He has picked up a hit in 16 of the last 18 ball games that he has been in. Davis, Reimold, and Paredes due up for the Orioles. No score, second inning. Pitch to Chris and a ground ball over the bag. Yes, fair ball. Moore wasn't sure about that. Umpire right behind him hollering out fair, and he makes the play. Maryland Lottery contestant of the game, Joyce Lishier from Hanover's won $500 for being selected and $500 more for every Orioles home run hit in this ball game. Play baseball buck scratch-offs went up to $50,000. Enter non-winning tickets for a chance to be the contestant of the game. Go to mdlottery.com/baseball. Joyce, good luck. Friday night at the Yard, and it's packed. And it wasn't a late arriving crowd. They were here for the first pitch.
Yeah, they sure were.
And settled in, ready for the ball game. Here's Nolan Reimold. Congratulations to he and his wife on the new baby. Reinstated for the ball game tonight. Delivery to him. He'll take it away, and here she is. How cute is that?
That's nice.
Marilyn Rose, Charlotte Rose. I love the bow. And of course, as Orioles fans know, in order to get Reimold reinstated, Delman Young is gone. Did not get him traded.
Well, that's tough. I think it's tough losing a veteran like Delman Young, and then the fact that you can't get anything for him hurts a little bit more.
Yep. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Third base side of the rubber. Off the glove. No one's going to get that one. Reimold's got himself a base hit. There's one for the baby. Base hit with 1 away.
Yeah, split that bat right in half, and that might have been the reason why he got the base hit. Gonzalez might have had a little flinch on the broken bat. Soft liner back up the middle. So gets it off the end of the bat. Pitch in a great location. Maybe a little flinch there, and Gonzalez can't come down with it. The change fading away, and look at exploding bat trick right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it out to Gonzalez, but Reimold finds himself at first.
So the Orioles with their second base hit. Now Paredes coming up, the DH. Comes into the ball game 0 for his last 10. He too struggling here in the month of July. Under 200. And the pitch taken down low for a ball. So Paredes will use these final 3 games before the All-Star break to try and get it going. His batting average in July is the 5th lowest of anyone in the American League. But on the year, he's still second highest among DHs in average and 5th for DHs in home runs. Runner on first. 1-0 delivery by Gonzalez. A little chopper. Only plays at first. Lobaton telling his pitcher where to go with it, and they get the out.
Oh, nice little play, and you see why Gio Gonzalez is so good. Gets the good movement, the weak contact there from Paredes. A good location away, and fields his position well. Keeps himself under control and able to get that second out.
So now the Orioles get a runner down to second base. Reimold with good speed. And here's J.J. Hardy. Hardy's got a 3 for 13 lifetime off Gonzalez. J.J. has played more games against the Nationals than anyone else in the Orioles lineup. This is his 43rd game against Washington. There are 2 away. And here's where the Orioles have struggled of late. Still at 297 as a team with runners in scoring position. They are now second in the American League, but they've hit only a buck 8 in the last 10 games in these situations. 7 for 65. Hardy on the year has been as good as anybody. This one down to third's a fair ball. Puts the tag on. That was not a force and gets the out. Reimold trying to go in underneath the slide, and that will end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. They may take a look at this, but Showalter has asked the home plate umpire, Mike Estabrook, to hang on as to whether or not the tag was made in time. Do you ever touch him?
Tough to tell there. And I know Nolan jumped up thinking that he never touched him.
You may be right. Still no decision on the challenge. Get 30 seconds to make the decision, although I've not seen anybody enforce that.
Escobar, the smart play, running up to make the tag. Doesn't look like his glove moves at all.
He did a nice act himself, holding the ball up to the umpire, which would indicate I did get him.
Right.
Whether he got him or not, it's a good decision by Escobar. I got a challenge, I think.
Nolan did a great job trying to avoid that tag. Really got his whole body down on the dirt, and watch his head kind of snap back there at the end to avoid the glove as well.
Boy, he didn't touch him.
I think he did.
Did the limbo rock right there, right underneath the glove. So Bobby Dickerson, third base coach, talking with him. Orioles may be having some trouble with the video replay downstairs. Buck Showalter's asked for a little more time here. Looked like he went out to the home plate umpire explaining something as to why he hadn't made a decision yet, because he still hasn't.
Right. Well, from a base running standpoint, Nolan probably shouldn't be running into this potential tag.
Now the umpires, home plate umpire Mike Estabrook going out, and I guess they're not going to challenge it. Wow. Okay, out recorded at third base will end the inning, and it remains a 0-0 ball game. Baseball on Masson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. And by Chesapeake Employers Insurance, Maryland's workers' compensation specialist. It is just that pretty tonight on the Inner Harbor. Wispy clouds around at sunset time here. And Nolan Reimold out on the tag apparently. at third base. So the Orioles left a runner on at first. We go to the third. Tillman's delivery swung on and missed. Tyler Moore getting an opportunity because of the injuries as he makes the start at first base. Then it'll be Taylor in the top of the order. Escobar against Tillman. Orioles put the full shift on, and that'll be fouled the other way. Talking about Gonzalez working on the 6 days rest, Tillman's working on 5. Now, on 5 days rest this year, this is his 6th start. He's gone 2-2, ERA of 6.75 in those games, and on 5 days rest, opponents have hit .365 against him. That one is bounced, and a 1-ball 2-strike count.
Well, nice try with the breaking ball. You know, we've talked and waited and hoped that Chris Tillman would start to turn things around. Well, something I'm noticing already in this ball game is the fact that he's really getting that fastball down on the glove side. See Matt Wieters setting up down and away, and he's been able to hit that spot. He's had problems with that this year. Has not been consistent on the glove side. Pitches much better to lefties away. He likes that side, the arm side of the plate. But here, a nice little sign. He's able to drive that ball downhill. The Nissan pitch track, couple good pitches away.
Moore will ground that one to third. Big hop stayed up. Machado with that big arm gets Moore one away here in the third. Now the Battle of the Beltway will continue tomorrow night when the Birds host the Nationals, 7:15 here at the Yard. Help paint the park orange. Enjoy a great summer night in Birdland as these rivals square off. Good seats still remain but are going fast. To get yours, Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD. Buck Showalter and Matt Williams, two of the outstanding skippers around the majors right now. That's a called strike. Tough to find that strike zone when a hitter moves like that, but Estabrook did, and Taylor pulled the bat back. Michael Taylor getting the start in center, and will take the pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
There we go. Another good fastball down and away, and getting ahead with the off-speed pitch. Chris Tillman, like most pitchers, will have success when they can get ahead and start expanding the zone.
0-2. That's one of those expansion pitches right there. 1-2. Only been on base a couple of times his last 23 ball games. Tillman with a 1-2. Infield shifted around and fouled back the other way. And the count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. While both teams come in with losing streaks, short as they are, Orioles 3 in a row lost. Washington has lost 2 in a row. That'll go to third. Manny Machado's up. It's stretched by Pierce. Time now for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use O's Couch Cam. You might just see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. I was going to say the teams have gone in 2 different directions over a little longer span, as the Orioles, losers of 8 of the last 10 ball games that they have played, while the Nationals have been putting up the W's of late. Orioles have only 30 runs scored in the last 10 ball games. Here's Yanel Escobar, 2 down, nobody on, picked up a base hit his first time up. Tillman with the pitch away.
Good fastball right there. Yeah, you know, this Orioles offense is had its inconsistencies this year, but when you see them right, they're one of the best offenses in the game. I mean, top to bottom, everybody can do damage, and it only takes 1 or 2 at bats maybe to get the ball rolling and build everybody's confidence up. I think it's huge that they're back home. Get the fans behind them a little bit and try to boost their spirits, because hitting can be contagious, and when this team starts throwing the lumber around, they can put up runs in a hurry.
And at home is where you expect them to do it. We told you the numbers that they have, and that's reflected in the W&L column. They're 26-16 at home, 17-26, almost the exact reverse on the road. And it has been about the offense, the reason for that. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Escobar. Base hit his first time up. He will take the pitch outside for a ball. Escobar coming in with the better than .330 batting average against right-handers on the year. Added to it and that base hit that he picked up. And we'll put that one up in the air, right field. Let's see what the carry is tonight. Back on the warning track. Davis over to get it, and that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning for Tillman. Orioles will have 9-1-2 coming up.
Deep, and that ball is gone.
And drills it deep to left field, way back, and goodbye, home run. Long ball, tied for 7th in home runs, and he'll go to the home run derby in Cincinnati for Monday, and they are doing a new pairing, so he is matched up. Joe Peterson will be the man on the other side, and then they'll move on out of those pairings in the home run derby. That one right back to the mound by Jonathan Scope. Gonzalez makes the play. One away here in the 3rd inning. And there is Manny, ready to come to the plate. A base hit his first time up.
Well, it should be pretty fun. I like the new format for the home run derby.
Yeah, I do too.
And see how that goes instead of waiting around all night. Have a nice
You're right.
bracket.
Yep.
And after watching Manny's highlights there and seeing him all year, he's my favorite to win it. I mean, what a swing he's got going right now.
Yep.
I mean, and he's young enough to where he probably won't be fazed by the crowd or anything. That's when most players, I think, get caught off guard. They're in just the center stage, and
It's
no
just
batting
you.
cage. Yeah, and you're just out there, and everybody wants you to hit the ball as far as you can.
Yep.
Well, I think if Manny takes that approach like he does in batting practice, you're going to see some really fun home runs. We'll take a look at the top hit speed leaders for the Orioles. Paredes leading the way with that 108, but there's Machado. He's on the list a couple times. 106 with a single and a double.
Machado hits it hard and foul. Because there's one thing many overlook, and that is you are not out there alone. It'll be Diana Navarro. The guy who throws the pitches to you is as important almost as you are. And this year more so because Diaz rather, because this year there's a time limit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be real tough. You got to throw strikes.
Yeah, you better.
Because you're only going to get so much time to swing the bat. In previous years, you could take as many pitches as you want and do whatever you wanted.
Yep.
So we'll see how that works out. Buck was trying to rattle him a little bit, asking him about whether or not he's going to be nervous out there.
Einar or Manny?
No, well, both.
I'd be nervous to be the pitcher.
Yeah, I would
tough.
too. I think that's a lot of pressure. It always is every year, trying to throw that perfect pitch that someone can hit for a home run. And that's what he's going to be trying to do this season with Manny. And Manny asked him to be the BP pitcher to come with him to Cincinnati. 3-ball, 2-strike delivery on the way, and reached for, protected on that one, and it's 3-2.
Tough pitch right there, but yeah, you have to protect. Nice job staying balanced. fighting off the tough pitches and hoping for the mistake.
So the second full count that has come to Manny in the 2 at-bats that he's had. Gonzalez with a 3-2 pitch, and that one reached for and protected again as well. And the count will stay at 3-2. Couple pitches, same spot, same result.
Yeah, Gonzalez really showing what he's all about. He isn't afraid to throw any of his pitches at any time. Good fastball, backs it up with a change in the 3-2 count.
Only one away, nobody on. Orioles working the pitch count up a bit here in each of these half innings, and more so there. There is the first walk surrendered by Gonzalez, and the Orioles, with one away, have a runner on. Those fans never miss a game update, behind the scenes moment, or exclusive contest. Follow Masson Orioles on Twitter for all the latest Orioles buzz. Again, that's Masson Orioles on Twitter. Steve Pearce coming up. Pearce, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Gonzalez a walk and a couple of Ks so far. He's got the whole right side to go through as they move Espinosa, the second baseman, over towards the bag. And a pitch strike on the outside corner.
Gonzalez not making a lot of mistakes, working the bottom of the zone. Not many pitches left in the heart of the plate.
9 for his last 24 at the plate for Steve Pearce. Has not had a lot of playing time of late. The Orioles, whether it's a lefty righty, has primarily made the decision of late on whether or not Pearce ends up in the lineup. He had 12 at bats on the road trip. He went 5 for 12 in those 6 games. Here's the 0-1 delivery on the way, and that pitch will be taken away. No, 1 ball, 1 strike count. Gonzalez, in games he has pitched here in this ballpark, has a win and 2 losses. The only win he has against the Orioles, to go with the 4 losses, came here at Camden Yards. 1-1 off the end of the bat.
Another good change. Great arm sell. And Gonzalez, he wasn't upset because Pearce swung through that. He wanted him to put some contact on that ball, some weak contact, possibly get the double play ball. See the pitching coach Steve McCatty.
Pearce, first 2 at bats, seen a lot of off-speed pitches. 1-2 count. Machado off first base. Pearce will take that one up high. Nothing off speed there at 91.
Let it fly. Change the arm angles. Even with that pitch that almost got away from Lobaton, they'll make every pitch have a purpose. So change the eye level. Sees the velocity up. Now he's probably going to go back to soft down and away.
Manny Machado trying to get a throw over. Distract Gonzalez. Pearce on the fist this time. That one's going to be fouled back. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Mike mentioned that Gonzalez has had a significant turnaround in the ground ball, fly ball department. Last year, only 45% ground balls, and this year that has jumped up to 58, which usually tells you a lot about location.
Yeah, well, he's using his 2-seamer more in the changeup down in the zone. He loves to really pound the bottom part of the strike zone. With the 2-seamer, just a little bit of movement. It's not the big sinking fastball that you see from some of the big righties or even the lefties. It's just enough movement down in the zone to keep it off the sweet spot, and he gets a lot of good ground balls that way.
Pearce with that 2-ball, 2-strike count. Machado the 1-out walk at first. 2-2 delivery on the way. Runner stays. And that very tough breaking ball we've seen thrown to right-handers just missed. He was hoping for a call on that one. Time to get to the glove. It wasn't within the strike zone, but did it cross the plate. That's what he's trying to do.
Like he got pretty close and then it just took off. I mean, that hard finish it has.
So 3-ball, 2-strike count. Only one away. See if Machado goes. Long hold. He does not. And a swing and a miss again. So he's gotten him twice, swinging 3rd strikes.
So after he works up and then in a couple pitches, there's the changeup. Down and away, 83 miles an hour, and Pearce way out in front. Executed perfectly by Gio Gonzalez.
That'll bring Adam Jones to the plate. Adam, like Machado, real good numbers against the Nationals lifetime, 333 coming in, and 7 home runs in the 38 games played against the Nationals. Runner on with 2 down. Adam will take the pitch for a strike at the knees. He too a strikeout victim his first time up.
He didn't like that call. There have been a couple low strikes called, and you give a pitcher like Gio Gonzalez that pitch, he's going to stay down there until you do something to change his mind.
And as we said, Mike Estabrook, home plate umpire, probably going to stay that way throughout the game.
Yeah.
0-1 count. Machado goes. Throw by Lobaton's there, and I mean there. A mile ahead of time. So Machado is caught stealing. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 3 complete. Interleague baseball. No score. It's a roller coaster ride so far. Red Sox are now the hot team in the division. They've won 8 out of the last 10. The Yankees have gone 5-5. The Orioles lost 8 of 10. The Blue Jays 8 of 11, and the Rays have lost 11 of their last 12. So the Yankees lead is now 3 over the Orioles, 3.5 over Toronto, 4.5 over Tampa Bay, and 5.5 ahead of Boston.
Crazy East.
Yep.
Crazy East, and I think it's going to be that way the rest of the year.
Especially with the teams concluding the final month or so playing against one another.
You know what's going to be pretty exciting as we get closer to the end of the month, when these teams say, okay, we're close, let's do something to make a difference.
When it's in your own hands.
Yeah.
Tillman back on the mound, and the breaking ball will be taken up high. Espinosa leading it off, it into a fielder's choice, his first time up. Espinosa with a towering fly ball down the line, and that's going to end up in the seat souvenir. He'll pop up way back. Little breeze tonight, blowing from right to left, but not much. Shouldn't have much of an effect on balls put up in the air. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Couldn't be a better night. Be out at the ballpark. Here's the 1-1 delivery on the way, and that's going to be taken down low. Espinosa. Harper waiting on deck. The 2 ball, 1 strike count.
Someone wants to stay in this nice little rhythm he's got for himself. Matt Wieters working him well.
And that one he got a hold of, but way out in front of it. So Tillman evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and on that count the Orioles infield shifts. You see more and more of this going on as the season goes on, where the shift takes place during an at-bat, depending on the count.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a huge part of this game right now, how hitters change throughout the course of the at-bat with 2 strikes, doing things a little bit differently. Some guys don't have the patience.
Popped up the other way. Only one over there is Manny Machado. He's got it for the out. 1 down here in the 4th inning. Bidding closes tomorrow night at 10 for the special patriotic jerseys and caps worn by players and coaches on July 4th. Join in the celebration by entering your bid at Orioles.com/auction. Each item autographed by the player or coach who wore it. Proceeds benefit the Orioles Charitable Foundation. But remember now, the bidding closes tomorrow at 10 at Orioles.com/auction. The 4th of July uniforms, and they were some good ones. Stars and Stripes uniforms this year. Here's Bryce Harper. He'll take the off-speed pitch for a strike. Harper, a strikeout victim. His first time to the plate.
Yeah, Chris Tillman struck him out on the breaking ball, so why not start him off with a breaking ball? Nice job getting ahead.
And that'll be taken down low for a ball. So Tillman at 1-1 against Harper. He's got the 0 for 4 going against Chris. 1-1 delivery to him. Thought about jumping on one, but he was up high. Gets ahead on the count here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Up to 56 pitches thrown by Tillman. Chris has averaged only 5 1/3 innings in his starts this year. Not where Buck Showalter hoped he would be. Drilled it foul. Ball club is .500 when he starts. 8-8. The implacable twosome.
Yeah, a lot of things talked about. Many times it's not just about this game, but setting up for the rest of the series. Things that might happen in tomorrow's game or even on Sunday.
2-2, and he got him again. Harper goes down swinging.
Great location with the fastball there. After Harper yanks one foul on the inside pitch, opens up the outside corner. Why not expand a little bit? Nice movement. Good velocity on the fastball, driving it downhill. And Bryce Harper down for the 2nd time.
So Tillman with 3 strikeouts, 2 of those against Bryce Harper. The other one, Wilson Ramos, is at the plate. And he'll chop that one foul outside of third base and limp away. Ramos with 2 down and nobody on. And going to try and give himself a little time, as usual, even with the guard on.
It hurts.
Ball finds a way.
You know, my dad always used to give me a hard time. He said, what are you complaining about? The ball's got a rubber center. It's not going to hurt you. Well, tightly wound, Dad. It's like a rock.
Let's unwind this thing and take a look at that center. 0-1 pitch will just miss outside. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Neither team with a run. Orioles 2 hits. The Nationals 1. Orioles have left 2 on base. Nationals have left 1 on. Been all about pitching. Hardy's got it. Ramos is retired. And a 1-2-3 inning. That's a couple straight 1-2-3s for Tillman. Clem, the umpire, stopped a game to remove a fan in a Phillies Cardinals game. It's believed to be the first time a patron was escorted from the ballpark, and the umpire did it. In 2001, it was Cal. All-Star appearance, named the MVP of the game, his final All-Star game. He had a home run along with consecutive dingers from Jeter and Maglio Ordonez that powered the American League to a win. And there's the Hall of Fame umpire, Bill Clem. Look at the numbers, 37 years. Hall of Fame 1953. He had 18 World Series assignments, and all of us should be grateful to him for this. He was the first umpire to use visible signals when he made ball strike calls.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And I know he didn't throw a Philly fan out of that game. There's no way that happened.
No way. Not in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. Never happened. There's one deep left field, way back. Adam Jones, and goodbye, home run. And the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Jones bringing this crowd to their feet. He loves hitting here at Camden Yards. His 12th long ball of the season.
Only the 5th home run hit off Gonzalez this year. 4 of them by right-handers. And the pitch taken for a strike.
The reason why he hasn't hung too many pitches. Here the changeup. Up and out over. Hangy, Adam Jones. Bangy. This is a big ball.
So the Orioles get on the board on just their 3rd hit of the game, as Adam Jones gets back home with a long ball. A leadoff homer here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wieters on the bouncer. Watch that one go away. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Adam now has had 7 home runs here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The other 5, of course, hit on the road. Batting average exactly the same, 284 home and road. That one's up the middle off the mound and a base hit. Gonzalez fell down trying to get it. Wieters is on with a rabbit hopping single to center field. So the first 2 up in the 4th inning are on.
Take a look at runs allowed by way of home run this season. Nationals just 25.1%. That's the lowest in Major League Baseball. The Orioles, on the other hand, highest in Major League Baseball at 43.2. So tough to get the long ball against this team. And Adam Jones gets the O's on the board with that solo shot.
Joyce Lisher, our Maryland lottery contestant, $500 for the home run. Here is Chris Davis. Chris grounded out his first time up. Runner at first, nobody out. And Chris will take the pitch on the inside corner. Good spot on the location.
They're really going hard in right now on Chris Davis. Talked earlier in his first at bat how he loves the breaking balls off the lefties. He's able to keep that front side in a little bit longer, and it breaks across the plate. We're here. Gonzalez and Lobaton just pounding him with fastballs in.
Another one in right there. He fouled off. Adam with 178 home runs now is 1 shy of tying Frank Robinson 8th place on the all-time home run list for the Orioles as an Oriole. 0-2 count. Very short lead. Matt Wieters at first. Davis will take it up high. Chris happy to be back home. He is tied for first in home runs in his home ballpark. Tied for second in RBIs in his home ballpark in the American League. Chris with the 14 home runs here and 5 on the road. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Gonzalez delivers, jammed him, fought off. Let's take a look at our Express Stat by Express Care, a LifeBridge Health partner. For locations, visit ywaitinther.com.
Now, Chris Davis is the number 4 hitter versus elsewhere. As a 4 hitter, 205 batting average. See, 24.3 at bats per home run. Everywhere else, 275, 11.8 at bats per home run. So, Buck, come on now, keep him out of that 4-hole. Mix him up. He'll hit anywhere else but the 4-hole.
He hit up in the order on the road trip, batting second in the last ball game. First time he had ever hit second, and he went 3 for 4 with a home run. Now he's hitting fifth. Matt Wieters on at first base with the base hit. Still nobody out. And a 1-ball 2-strike count on Davis. That's right there. Knew it, but couldn't pull the bat. And that'll be the 4th strikeout for Gonzalez.
A little kind of across his body. And the fastball just locks Davis up. Maybe looking for something else. And pretty much center cut heater.
So Wieters remains on with 1 away. Nolan Reimold picked up a base hit. His first time up. And a chopper off his foot as he got jammed, so that's a foul ball. Well, will he get a chance now to stay in the lineup and play in the outfield and see whether or not somebody can secure for Buck Showalter one of those corner outfield positions? I mean, Chris Davis is now the right fielder. Now it's a question of will it be Reimold in left. 0-1 delivery, and that will just miss inside. 1-1.
Yeah, I think in trying to find out the best team that Buck Showalter and Dan Duquette can field, to have different options I think helps. Obviously Parmalee and Steve Pearce can play multiple positions, and Chris Davis as well. So just trying to find somebody to lock up that left field spot.
Swing and a miss on a pitch down, and 1-2. Right-handers have done the most damage against Gonzalez, by the book in that regard as a lefty. Coming in hitting .286, left-handers .258, and now with the home run by Adam Jones, 4 of the 5 home runs surrendered given to right-handers. 1-2 delivery. Reimold will take it, and it's up high, 2-2. Reimold's had good numbers against the Nationals, .313 career average. This is the 11th game that he's played against the Nationals in his career. Here's the 2-2. Close again, but not a strike. So a 3-ball 2-strike count. Wieters on at first base and 1 down.
Nice at bat going here for Nolan Reimold. Gonzalez really pitching him tough.
Full count delivery on the way. Back to the mound, Gonzalez. He'll go to first and record the out. So Wieters will move down to second base with 2 away. Maryland football season tickets are now on sale and start at just $175. Visit umterps.com or call 1-800-I something. EYEMATERP. Fear the Turtle. Two down, runner on at second base. Here's Jimmy Paredes. Paredes grounded out his first time up. Right now he is 6th in the majors with runners in scoring position at .404. And a swing and a miss on that breaking ball down and in.
Boy, that is a nasty curve that Gonzalez throws. It's hard. A tremendous bite. He hasn't, maybe he's thrown 1 in this ball game for a true strike. Everything else has had so much bite it breaks right out of the zone. There, Paredes thought it was going to stay there, but it just buried itself down and in.
Second only to Prince Fielder in the American League with that runner in scoring position number. 0-1 delivery on the way, and another one swing and a miss bouncing off the plate, and Gonzalez gets ahead of him, 2 strikes. Orioles only their second chance with a runner in scoring position tonight. The only runner who's been able to touch third base, Adam Jones, on the home run. Adam picking that up leading off this inning, giving the Orioles the 1-0 lead. 0-2 count. Brady's waiting on it. Just wasted that one up high and away, and it will stay. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him.
Against a pitcher like Gonzalez, offensively, you really have to make your approach be hard to the middle. Keep that bat head through the strike zone. He's changing speeds very well.
1-2 delivery to him, and Gonzalez hoped he was going to go again after that pitch. He did not. 2-2. Gonzalez appears to be able to put that breaking ball to right-handers right where he wants it.
Yeah. He loves to throw it down. I mean, most pitchers that have the good breaking ball, it's their finish that is what makes it a quality pitch. And Gonzalez has that great depth and finish. So it looks like it's going to be a strike 3/4 of the way, and that's when it bites and just buries itself down in the dirt. And we've seen many bounce on the plate or in front of the plate.
2-2. So with a little patience, Brady's works the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lobaton is going to go out to the mound. Have a word with Gonzalez with a runner at second, Matt Wieters, and 2 away.
So a little head game right here. You have an open base. Paredes has already shown that he can expand the zone. Early in the count, he swung at a couple breaking balls out of the strike zone. So Lobaton and Gio having a little conversation. What do we want to do here? We got the open base. Do we want to try to get him to chase, or should we maybe just surprise him with a fastball right down the middle? So, you know, Gonzalez's pitch count is getting up. I don't know that he wants to keep messing around.
And he went outside. So that'll be the second walk he has surrendered. The inning goes on as the Orioles now have runners on at first and second base with 2 down, and J.J. Hardy will get the chance. And you know the Nationals are thinking about bullpen right now with that pitch count where it is, and particularly if the Orioles get another base runner on here. 2 down. Hardy hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Hardy had the only other chance with a runner in scoring position, and the pitch will be taken for a strike. JJ, an opportunity to put the Orioles up 2-0 on a base hit here. Outfield straight away on Hardy. Wieters off second base, and Hardy will take the pitch for a strike.
A couple good fastballs painted on the outside corner. The 4-seamer to get ahead, and then a little 2-seamer. A little fade. Hangs right on the outside edge. Look at the placement of the pitch track. Right on the corner.
So JJ now will try and protect, and he's real good at that. Gonzalez with the 0-2 delivery and a ground ball towards second base. Play will go to first, and Espinosa gets the out. That'll retire the side, but the Orioles are going to get a run on a couple of hits. Adam Jones delivering his 12th home run of the season, and the Orioles take a 1-0 lead. The Jones fans on hand, and they've celebrated here tonight with his home run. Player Design T-shirt series is going to return to Oriole Park on Thursday, July 30. All fans at that evening game against the Tigers get the Glove Orioles T-shirt, designed by Gold Glove winning J.J. Hardy. Celebrate the O's shortstop. Add to your wardrobe. For tickets, Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD. So the Orioles up 1-0. Hardy moving deep and over towards second base. Glenn Robinson will foul the first pitch back. He grounded out his first time up. Tillman has walked 1 and struck out 3. Gonzalez a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. Orioles are 1-4-0 and the Nationals are 0-1-0. Their only hit was the first batter of the ball game, Escobar, who picked up a single. They have not had a runner to second base. That ball is a base hit. Jonathan Scope on the dive, couldn't get it. Robinson will lead it off, and 2 out of the 5 innings. Nationals have the leadoff man on base. Take a look at our PNC minor league report.
Well, we're familiar with Mike Wright. Last 3 starts, 2-0 record, 17 1/3 innings pitched with a 3.63 earned run average, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts. And this season, 5 wins, no losses. There's Mike Wright having some success down there in AAA Norfolk, and he is trying to work his way back into the big leagues. It's a moderate success here. A couple incredible starts for the Orioles.
Those at the minors watching know second half of this season there may be some legitimate needs.
Oh yes,
for the Orioles. Desmond Upton will walk his first time up. 0-1 count. Runner on at first base. He'll foul that one back. Tillman doing this against the ball club. Understandably short with all the injuries they've got, but they have scored more runs on the road than any other team in the National League. 205 runs on the road, which is first. 155 at home, which is 12th. Well, this is where their offense has been very good. Road games. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Robinson will make a turn and stay. Davis up, and the first 2 Nationals on here in the 5th inning.
Almost like a backhand return there in tennis. The high fastball, he gets on top of it. A couple base hits just out of the reach of Jonathan Scope, and that's threatening a little bit here. Nobody out. Chris Tillman, fine job minimizing the damage. He'd love to get a ground ball here. Warriors have already turned a beautiful double play in this game. Let the defense do the work behind him.
Lobaton coming up. Orioles infield defense being relayed by Matt Wieters. Lobaton's been one of the best at .375 with runners in scoring position for this Nationals team. The Orioles are going to play bunt. Machado is in at third. Lobaton hit into a double play at first time up. Davis is in at, or rather Pierce is in at first. No bunt shown on the pitch, and it'll be taken for a ball. You would not believe, struggling as they are with a lineup void of some of their big offensive players, that Lobaton, your best with runners in scoring position, is going to bunt here.
Right.
But one never knows. Tillman, like all the Orioles staff, real good job in these situations. Average .236 opposing hitters with runners in scoring position. The Orioles staff has been just above 200 as a staff with runners in scoring position, which has been the best in the league. 1-0, runners off first and second. And that pitch is going to miss down low. And with that, Manny Machado will back up off the grass at third base. Not seeing Lobaton attempt to square around on either of those pitches.
No, he won't be squaring around here. I mean, it's cookie time. 2-0, falling behind a little bit. That's why everybody moving back.
2-0 delivery on the way to win. Lobaton off the mask. Wieters will make sure it's has the same number of bars as when he came out.
Yeah, that mask is taking a little bit of a beating here. And fastball. Lobaton puts a good swing on it and catches Matt Wieters right between the eyes. Not checking it out.
See, one catcher should not do that to another.
No.
And, you know,
Right.
Other players you can see, but really. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Big moment in the ball game. Orioles up 1-0, but the Nationals getting a runner down to second base for the first time in the game. 2-1 delivery. Lobaton goes to second. Jonathan Scope. There's one. Relay by Hardy. And they turn the double play. Over to third, Robinson, but there are 2 down.
Another beautiful double play turn right there. Jonathan Scope, nice job getting into J.J. Hardy. Beautiful pitch by Chris Tillman. Nice little action down and away. Nice crisp turn there. J.J. Hardy with the quick feet. Strong delivery over to finish up the double play.
And a big double play it is. So runner at third base, 2 away. Moore grounded out his first time up. Tyler Moore only 217 with runners in scoring position. And the pitch will be taken outside for a ball. The Nationals as a team hit .254 in these situations, right in the middle of the pack in the National League. 1-0 count. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Wieters stops. Tillman has thrown 3 wild pitches this year. Down at third, Robinson will get as big a secondary lead as he can. Infield shift is on. Pitch to him. Grounded down to third, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Well, just missed with the slider before and backs it up with a quality slider there. Back into the count. We haven't seen many sliders, but here in the middle part of the ball game, and the lineup gets turned over. Nice that he's showing it and showing that he can throw for strikes.
Tyler Moore coming up as infielder, first base, where he's playing tonight. He's also done work in the outfield. He's got power. 2-1 delivery to him, and that one will miss. So he falls behind 3-1 with 2 down and a runner on at third base. All the walks Tillman has given up this season, 9 of them on a 3-0 count, 11 of them on a 3-1 count, and 17 on a 3-2 count. Down the line, and this game is going to be tied. That'll roll into the corner, chased down by Davis. Robinson will score. Davis having trouble digging it out, gets it in. It's a double and an RBI with 2 down, 1-1.
Clutch hitting right there from Moore. Not trying to do too much. Painting that right field line. Chris Tillman getting in trouble. 3-1 count, and this fastball ends up right down the middle. Good job pulling the hands inside. Using the whole field, and picks up the RBI and finds himself in scoring position as well.
So they even it up. Now each team a run on 4 hits. And the number 9 hitter, Michael Taylor, coming up. Taylor grounded out his first time up. Shift on against him. And a ground ball to the shift, and it goes into left field. They're going to wave him home. And it's bobbled by Reimold. Reimold saw that he was going to go and tried to throw it before he had it. And it is a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you're exactly right. A little seeing eye single right there from Taylor. Finds its way in between Machado and Hardy. You see Manny stepping a dive, actually going under the glove. Overdove on the play. And then when it finally gets to Nolan, he just a little too quick. Couldn't get the handle. And the second run scores.
So a couple of RBIs with 2 down as Moore and Taylor get them. And the lead goes to the Nationals 2-1 here in the 5th inning. Big 2-out hits. Taylor's done a great job. He's up around 350 now with runners in scoring position. And the top of the order, Yanel Escobar. He's had a base hit in the ball game. Throw over to get Taylor back to the bag. So Tillman looked like after he got that double play off the bat of Lobaton, he was going to get out of the inning. Nationals had other ideas. Down low for a ball.
Yeah, falling behind kind of hurt Chris Tillman there. Well, the lineup turning itself over.
So third time up now, and Reimold maybe a surprise to everybody else when the arm was waving by third base coach Bob Henley to send that runner home. Runner goes right into it. Perfect hit and run. Davis will get it into the cutoff man, and Escobar's on with a single. Taylor was running. There was nobody near that spot, and it was well placed. Escobar intending it to go there, and it did.
And showing nice back control. That'll prompt a quick visit from pitching coach Dave Wallace. There, the breaking ball through the whole side of the field opens up for Escobar, and that's what you do. Major league hitters have that good back control, and Escobar's kind of once again finding a spot on the Nationals team here, producing.
That's 5 hits in the inning. Runners on at first and third, and 3 of those hits have come with 2 down. So Tillman having a much longer inning than it looked like it was going to be a couple of batters ago.
I think what you've seen from this Nationals offense is they're not trying to do too much. Most hits are going the other way, staying inside the ball, driving it the other way instead of pulling off the ball, using the whole field.
So a 2 away. Chance for another RBI. Espinosa. He has popped out into a fielder's choice, just a $143 with runners in scoring position for the switch hitter. Fouls that one back with 2 away.
Well, Espinosa wasn't thinking about going the other way on that swing. He was thinking about creating a little more separation between the Nats and the O's. Elevated fastball, and he let it fly.
Tillman trying to find that final out here in the top of the 5th inning. 0-1 count. Runners off first and third, and that pitch is there for a strike. Taylor at third with a single. Escobar with a base hit over at first, and Tillman with a few deep breaths here. These big 2-out hits the Nationals have put up. They only had 1 hit coming into the inning. That was by the leadoff batter in the ball game, Escobar. They've now got 6. Tillman 0-2. Did he go? Nope.
Nice block right there from Matt Wieters. Good breaking ball from Chris Tillman. Espinosa does hold up.
Third time around the order for Tillman this year. Hitters have hit .325. It's gone up each time through the order. .238 first time, .309 the second, .325 the third. 1-2. Tillman's delivery to him is right there. So a big strikeout for him, but a bigger inning as the Nationals get the lead in the ball game. They're up 2-1. So the Orioles Nationals, they are locked in one of the usual games they play. Low scoring, tight ball games. It's been the history for these two teams when they've met. And it is a 2-1 Nationals lead. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Jonathan Schoop saw only one pitch, first at bat, grounded out. Gonzalez with the 0-1 delivery to him will miss outside. Night game tomorrow, 7:15. Miguel Gonzalez, Jordan Zimmerman expected to start that game. 1-1 pitch. That'll go into right field and a base hit. So the Orioles come right back here with a leadoff single in the 5th inning, and 3 out of 5 they've had the leadoff man on.
Take a look at the highest slugging percentage when trailing. Bryce Harper with the Nationals at .741, but there's Manny Machado, .660, Major League's best. And Manny Machado, well, here is the situation. You're going to come up big for your team.
There they are, two bright stars who go against one another in this series.
And really, the definition of great player should be clutch, impact type player, and both of these young players do it. When their team needs them, their team's down, that's when they rise to the occasion, both offensively and defensively.
Manny Machado picking up a base hit in the 1st inning has now reached the 100-hit mark. He joins Prince fielder Jason Kipnis, Josh Donaldson in the American League. The National League, D. Gordon and Paul Goldschmidt are the only two. 0-1 delivery, and that one put up in the air. Left center, playable. Who though? Oh, the collision. It is handled by Taylor, but a pretty good collision. Center fielder took it. Clint Robinson was right there expecting to catch it. I think he's all right.
Well, that's all you need. Another player getting hurt, and some miscommunication when an outfield hasn't been together all year long. You talk about the injuries. Taylor, the center fielder, you see him hollering, but Robinson probably was as well. Fortunately for the Nationals, nobody got hurt, and they were able to come down with the out.
Ooh. So a big mistake that didn't happen. Runner remains on at first base with 1 down. Here's Steve Pearce, strikeout victim twice by Gonzalez. Schoop at first. Outside corner strike taken at the knees. Gonzalez, couple of walks, 4 strikeouts so far in the ball game. Giving up only the home run to Jones for the run. And Pearce, I think he held up. Yep. Body went around, but the bat didn't.
Yeah. A tough call for the umpires when everything is moving. Pearce's front side leaves, shoulder leaves, but somehow able to control the bat enough.
Steve against the left-handers, coming in with a .281 average, about 75 points higher than against righties. And that one's going to be inside and off the bat. Gonzalez finds a way to pitch both lefties and righties in tight. You can get in on your fist no matter which side of the plate.
Yeah, very impressive with that fastball. His ability to locate it. A lot of pitchers have a hard time, especially where you see where he sets up way over on the third base side of the rubber. So to be able to command both sides of the plate as well as he has been, pretty impressive.
1 ball, 2 strike count. No move made by Schoop to go anywhere. And tried to jump on that one, and we'll foul it back. Clay Buchholz has left the ball game with elbow soreness. Yankees lead Boston 4-0, 4 innings. Buchholz out of there. As the injury list that we've seen grow from day one just continues by multiplication tables. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Pearce waiting on it. And we'll go to third. That's a fair ball. Escobar Espinosa turned the double play over to Moore. And that will do it here in the 5th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. The Nationals have the lead.
there. Manny Machado, hey, let's just get the force out of second. But wait, Jonathan Scope, the beautiful double play turn. How athletic was that? Well, Adam Jones gets the Orioles on the board. The solo shot. Jones, the all-star. Well, the Nats come back in the 5th, though. Base hit through the 5-6 hole. Rimo can't come down with it. He scores more. And here you go. Nationals with the lead, 2-1. Remember, Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote.
Tillman will be on the mound against Bryce Harper as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Harper has struck out twice against Tillman and went after that one up high, could not hold up. Tillman now 14 out of 21 first pitch strikes in the ball game. Gonzalez has had bigger numbers, 16 out of 20. 0-1 count. Shift on and drops that one in a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A big inning here for Tillman after a very tough 5th inning. He gave up 5 base hits and a couple runs. Get the Nats back in. He's got to have a shutdown here.
Another one that's going to miss outside. He's worked the behind hitters a lot in the ball game on these 2-1 counts tonight, but was rolling along till that 5th inning. 2 runs, 5 hits in the inning. 2-1 delivery on the way. Harper's got a swinging bunt. That's a base hit. So a leadoff single for Harper. You can't swing any harder and hit it any less, and it's a base hit no matter how you cut it.
That's right. They all even out, right, Bryce? I don't know about that, but the big shift on, and he places it perfectly. But I will say this about Bryce Harper. He wasn't satisfied with just that off the end of the bat. When he left the box, he made a turn like he wanted to go to second. If the Orioles defense kind of little lackadaisical on that play, he would have done it. And he's done it before, and that's really kind of what separates him. Pretty special player.
If that ball rolls into left field at all, he's got a double because there's nobody over there to get it. Leadoff man on. And that'll be foul back. This has been a problem for Chris this year. 51% of leadoff batters retired. That is not a good number. You want to be up around that 70% mark, which Tillman was last year. But this year, a lot of leadoff batters have reached base. And they've done it here in this ball game. They had the leadoff man on in the 5th when they scored 2. 0-1 delivery. That'll be taken inside. Leadoff single by Escobar in the 1st inning. So that's right where Tillman's been on the year. 50% in this ball game. Leadoff batters on.
Yeah, tough to pitch that way, obviously. Runners on and a little pressure on yourself and the defense.
Ramos will foul that one back. Tillman will get ahead of him. 1 ball, 2 strike count. 7 hits in the ball game for the Nationals. 1 5-0 for the Orioles. 2 7-0 for the Nationals. 4 left on so far by the O's. 3 by the Nats. Infield double play depth against Ramos and playing him to pull. 1-2 pitch the other way, foul. Lines it off the tarp and down the line.
Tillman's best fastball. I know you got to let the ball travel with 2 strikes. I don't know if he was trying to hit it over there, but 94 from Tillman.
And late on the swing. Orioles against the Nationals. 16-9 games played here. Pitch outside for a ball. Overall lead, as we mentioned, of 29-21. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Both ball clubs with exceptional seasons last year. Trying to repeat this year as division champions. 2-2 short lead at first base for Harper. Tillman's delivery, and there goes the bat, but not the ball. And pick the bat up and take it back with him. That'll be 5 strikeouts picked up by Tillman.
A real good fastball there, down in the zone. Wieters wants it away, but hey, you get that type of movement, 93 down and in. Not a lot a hitter can do with that pitch, especially when he doesn't have a bat in his hands.
Very hard hitting without a bat. We've heard that before. It's an adage. Probably true. Here is Clint Robinson. Robinson a base hit and a run scored, and he is grounded out. RBIs picked up by the bottom part of the order in that 5th inning. Moore and Taylor, the number 8 and 9 hitters for the Nationals, with a double and a single. Put the RBIs on the board for the 2-1 lead after Jones had the leadoff homer in the 4th inning for the Orioles. 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
A real nice pitch. I'll tell you, Chris Tillman, even though he's behind in this ball game, looks good. He's been commanding the fastball very well, about as well as we've seen this year. In command of all of his pitches. And I think this is a good start so far for Tillman.
Changed the eye level on that one, brought it up, and a 1-ball 2-strike count on Clint Robinson. So Tillman at 95 pitches. Gets around that 100 mark or over, and you can expect to see some action in the Orioles bullpen. 1-2 pitch on the way, taken. Ooh. Had him fooled. Where was it?
Yeah, it's been a strike in this ball game. Working the outside corner. As well, stay right out there, just missing.
Good call, Mike Estabrook. One blade umpire on it. 2-2. And a foul off the end of the bat. You got that one where it was almost unhittable. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, nice change right there. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, just missing. And by his reaction, you think, wow, where was that pitch? So as a hitter, you see the reaction. He's going to try to go back out there with a fastball. Well, it's an 83-mile-an-hour changeup, and how he got a piece of that. Just a nice job keeping the bat alive.
2-2 delivery. That one over near the seats, and no play for Machado. Tillman has not lost a ball game since May 31st. He's had 6 starts since then. He has won 4, been non-decisioned in 2, and the Orioles have won 5 of those 6 starts that he's made. And there is the bullpen action. Brad Brock up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner at first. Robinson waiting and licks it off the glove. That's going to be a fair ball. That bent the glove of Pierce back, stopping at second base. Harper. That'll be a base hit. Pierce was covering the bag, came off, so he was in fairly close, and that was a rocket.
Yeah, that ball smoked, down and in fastball, and he just drops the head on it. Matt Wieters wants it away. He yanks it in, and look at that bat path right to it. And it is just a bullet at Pierce. It's almost more of a preservation type play. And you see his glove just get bent right back, almost touching his wrist there. He kicks out. Nice job by Scope to recover and keep the runner at second base.
So Tillman, runners on at first and second base. And here's Ian Desmond. Base hit and a walk in the ball game. 1 down. Begging for a strike. The Orioles have turned 2 double plays. Tillman looking for another one as he reaches the 100 mark. 0-1 count on Desmond. Ian Desmond, 3 hits, 9 at bats, lifetime off Tillman. That'll be in the dirt. Good stop made. Wieters and holds the runners. Doesn't get the timeout because he couldn't get the baseball in his hand. Found it. And here's another big moment. Pressure pitches for Tillman in the 5th, and now again here in the 6th. Harper, Robinson are the base runners. Nationals 2 for 4 in these situations tonight. 1-1 by Tillman, and a little chopper to short. Hardy, this will be a hustle throw. Jonathan Scope can't get it there in time. Throw to third by Pierce, not in time. So the Orioles will get the force out on Robinson at second base. Now first and third and 2 down.
Well, this is made about as close as you're going to get it, because J.J. Hardy really closes the distance on the slow chopper. And Jonathan Scope with a quick turn. And Pierce heads up baseball as well. I mean, you don't really like to see the ball getting thrown around a lot, but you have to have the court awareness. And Pierce thinks the Harper is going to be aggressive and try to round, thinking it's double play ball, and almost catches him.
There you go. A couple of all-stars right there chatting away.
Yeah, they played together on the under-18 USA team where they went undefeated.
So now with 2 down, runners at first and third, Lobaton set into 2 double plays. Runner goes. Wieters throws back to the mound. Runner at third. Harper stays where he was. First time we've seen that one this year.
Yeah, tricky.
Remember working on that in Little League?
Right?
Throw it back to the mound. Make it look like you're throwing the second.
Yeah, exactly. Quick feet right back to Tillman, and then Tillman, quick feet, looking over to third. And they can't catch Harper.
Well, that's going to be a stolen base for Desmond. Important, 2 in scoring position now. And the pitch is going to be up high. And the count goes to 2-0. So, well, the Orioles were going to let that happen and weren't going to throw through. We'll see how much that plays here in the ball game, because a base hit now can score a couple. Lobaton with a 2-0 count. And he'll foul that one off. He went upstairs, chopped down on it. 2-1.
That 2-0 change, 84 miles an hour, and gets him out in front a little bit. But you're living in the dangerous area when you keep it elevated like that. He's left a couple changeups up in the zone. Nationals hitters have just fouled them off. And you see the third pitch there, missed with a couple fastballs, then a 2-0 change. You do not want to be in that quadrant of the plate, that's for sure.
Outfield, Jones and Reimold, center and left, are in a bit. Davis is back and right. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Runners second and third. Tillman's delivery gets it by him. 2-2.
Good fastball, well located. You see his pitches this season averaging 92.1, season high at 110, and tonight he's at 106.
Harper, base hit. Desmond, fielder's choice. 2-2. Tillman after the out, and he got it. Fastball upstairs. Tillman gets strikeout number 6. And it is a 2-1. Our Mazda do-ups. Jones, Wieters, Davis when we come back. Of the game brought to you by Lexus of Dowson.
Adam Jones getting into his 12th. The hanging changeup hammers it to deep left field, and that gave the Orioles the 1-0 lead.
Lexus of Dowson, the area's #1 volume Lexus dealer, 5 years running. See why at lexusofdowson.com. See, we've told you, style, it's how you wear it. And the floppy hat, you have seen in innumerable ways. And there's another way to wear your floppy hat. Causes your chin to be up at all times. Unless you don't care where you're going.
I
I love it. They are great hats, though, aren't they?
Beautiful.
They have summer colors. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Jones will lead it off for the Orioles. Wieters and then Davis. Adam, home run number 12. Coming in the 4th, he is also struck out. Diego Gonzalez delivers on a check swing and a foul ball. For Adam, his 2nd home run in July. He's now gone 8 for 34 this month. A little over 220 for an average. No one will ever know whether that shoulder that kept him out of some games is still bothering him a bit. He will never talk about that.
No, and most everyday players won't. I'm sure he's got other things that are nagging him other than that shoulder as well.
Like that ball hit back to the mound. So he is retired on the comebacker, 1 away. The next fireworks night here at the Yard is set for Friday, July 31. The Orioles take on the Tigers. Stay after the game and the Birdland skies light up. Dazzling display presented by Kaiser Permanente. Good seats still remain, won't last. For tickets, Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD. O'Day in the bullpen. Darren O'Day for the Orioles. There's Tillman hoping for a little run support here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pitch will be taken for a strike. Matt Wieters has a base hit and he has grounded out. The Orioles coming off that road trip where they won only 1 of the 6 games played. Hit only .212, averaged 3.2 runs a ball game. Hoping that a little home-fed offense raise those numbers up with the 3 games this weekend and then the All-Star break coming. 1-1 pitch on the way and a ground ball to the hole. That's going to be a base hit. So Wieters gets his 2nd hit of the ball game, a 1-out single. Orioles get the potential tying run on. Time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use O's Couch Cam. You might just see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile.
So what do I have to do? Just sit on the couch and flex my muscles?
Sit on the couch, flex your muscle. If you have a floppy hat on, you gain extra points.
All right.
And then just snap a picture of yourself and send it in.
Nice.
Oh, it's a winner, baby.
All right. I might do that.
That's what I'm afraid of. Here's Chris Davis. Davis has grounded out, called out on strikes. Outside corner this time rather than starting him in.
Well, I think Gonzalez has him thinking about that inner third after his first 2 at-bats, consistently hammering him in there with fastballs, and now he struck him out on a fastball that ended up being middle, and then here getting ahead with a fastball in the outer third.
No lead at first for Wieters. Ground ball foul at the plate. And quickly a 2-strike count on Chris. Orioles looking for that big inning. Put some runs up on the board, get the bats going, take some of the pressure off from not scoring. Gonzalez, of course.
And see how he's pitching the lefties. 90% fastball. I mean, when he's locating it that well, why not keep pounding it in there? And that's what he's doing to Davis.
Ahead 0-2. Came inside right field. Harper. Runner halfway. 2 down. Both these teams on offense up there in their respective leagues. The Orioles are 4th in runs per game in the American League. The Nationals are 3rd in the National League. Buck Showalter's ball club's been 4th in home runs for a long time. Matt Wieters is trying to get the bat going. Matt Williams' club is 4th in home runs in the National League. So as we showed you with the number matchups for the 2 teams, they're very much the same. Orioles had been first in homers for a goodly part of the first 2 months of the year. They're hoping when you get the likes of Matt Wieters back playing regularly, maybe Nolan Reimold more time in left field, you get some more power and can pump that number up a little bit because the Orioles rely on the home run so much for runs. Pitch will be taken away for a ball. Reimold's got a base hit. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Jonathan Scope as well. Take a look at Aaron Barrett warming up in the Nats bullpen. We talk about the power. Yeah, Jonathan Scope, who's missed most of the season with that knee injury. They're looking for him to add that power.
2-0 count. Runner at first is Wieters. Strike on the outside corner. Nolan thought it was away. 2-1. Gonzalez has been masterful in his performance so far. 2-1 delivery on the way to Reimold, and that's back into the screen.
Yeah, he's really pitched well. Even Tillman. Both pitchers have done a nice job executing their pitches, pretty much doing what they want to. Gonzalez mixing it up a little bit more, mixing that change up. Look at the location. I mean, he is not leaving pitches on the plate. A couple of real good pitches to Reimold away.
2-2 deliveries right there, and Nolan knew it. That'll be the 5th strikeout. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. 6 complete. 2-1 Nationals.
Tonight, big hammer working to get Harper. Is locating his fastball down in the zone. Harper goes down again. He's the National League All-Star selection. Big fastball there. Another one down at the bottom of the zone. And why not? When you can spot it down, elevate as well. Big strikeout there. Chris Tillman looks to be turning things around. Not lost in his last 6 starts, as Gary had mentioned, but fine performance here. 6 strong innings, 8 hits. Did give up a couple runs. It's nice to see Chris Tillman getting a little bit deeper in the ballgame. Now it's time for our AT&T call to the bullpen. AT&T, proud partner of the Baltimore Orioles. AT&T, mobilizing your world. And Darren O'Day, all-star selection for the Orioles. Take a look at his pitch arsenal. The fastball, 56%. Breaking ball, that sweeping slider, 43%. Occasional change. 5-0 record this year with a 1.10 earned run average, 43 Ks, just 8 walks. The opponent batting average just 151 overall, and he is a fly ball pitcher.
And he will work here to Moore, and it is a strike with a shift on in the infield. Moore delivered the double in the 5th inning for an RBI and would score when Taylor, the next batter, picked up a base hit to drive him home. For O'Day, lifetime, no record, 7 games against the Nationals. Very tough, no runs, 2 hits, 9 innings worked against them, with 8 strikeouts and 3 walks. For Darren, he has allowed only 3 earned runs in his last 31 outings. That is a .91 ERA in those games.
Pretty impressive stuff for Darren O'Day.
All-star bound.
Yeah, bullpen leader.
Into the seats for a 1-ball, 2-strike count. So Moore trying to get on, add to that 2-1 lead. We've gone through 6 here. 2-8-0 for the Nationals. 1-6-0. Each team has left 5 on base. And a ball game to be decided. Good one to kick it off for these geographical rivals. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. It didn't. but he gets away.
Very seldomly do you see Darren O'Day lose the fastball, the rising fastball. And here just loses it arm side, almost catches a piece of more.
2 ball, 2 strike count. Tyler Moore comes into the year with a .239 major league average, playing all his major league games with the Nationals. 16th round pick, 2008. 2-2 delivery on the way, and another one up. Not in quite as far as the one before, but the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nationals leadoff man on in the first, left him there. Got that leadoff man on in the 5th, and he scored. Leadoff man on in the 6th, left him at 3rd. Now Moore trying to kick off another inning with a leadoff man on base. 3-2 pitch, and O'Day got him. So O'Day starts it with a strikeout. 1 down, 7th inning.
Well, he really wanted to go to that high fastball for the strikeout or potential pop-up, but goes to his bread and butter slider. 3-2 pitch. Moore isn't expecting it. Look at the front side go. All over the plate. Strike 3.
1 down. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter. Michael Taylor, RBI single, and he is grounded out. 24-year-old on a swing and a miss. First major league experience, 17 games with the Nationals last year, which he hit .205. Home run, 5 RBIs. 0-1 delivery to him. That one's going to go to left, and that's going to be a base hit. He caught that one on the end of the bat, and he's on with his second hit, 2 for 3 in the ball game. Maryland football season tickets are on sale now and start at just $175. Visit umterps.com and call 1-800-I-M-A-T-E-R-P. I am a Terp. Fear the Terp. Here is Escobar. Escobar, a couple of base hits. Nationals speed on at first base and Taylor. Escobar will wait. Taylor had some stolen bases his minor league time. In one year he stole 51 bases playing at Potomac. 34 the next year.
Well, he gets extended. Yeah, he's got a long lead over there, a big lead. He's going to force in the hand here of Darren O'Day to try to keep him close.
Saw that little lean towards second base even, along with the big lead. Let's see what he does with it. Escobar at the plate, 1 for 10 off O'Day.
Saw Escobar in his last at bat really worked to shoot the ball the other way. That big hole open on the right side of the field with Taylor at first base. Jonathan Scope pulled up the middle. And his last at bat just shot a breaking ball that way.
Big potential late inning runs. What they're after here. Weeder's looking over to see if they want O'Day to throw over, hold, step off. Runner goes, and a foul ball, and a pretty good jump. Taylor was off and flying. He picked up O'Day's delivery.
Yeah, it was a real good jump. As soon as that foot picks up from Darren O'Day, he's off and running. Nice job glancing back in, and kind of shrugs his shoulders like, oh, I had that one. But hey, if you're a hitter, especially late in the ball game, you're facing the back end of a bullpen, somebody like Darren O'Day, and you finally get a pitch you feel like you can hit, you better be swinging.
Taylor 8 out of 10 stealing bases. 1 ball, 1 strike count. O'Day with a quick jump toss over. Obviously is a potential big run. Escobar waiting through all of this while Taylor draws the attention of Darren O'Day. 1-1. Running again. Swing and a miss. Wieters throw one hopper. Not in time.
Nice try there. Nice tag by Jonathan Schoop, straddling the base. Matt Wieters doing what he can. It's a slider. Why not keep it low? Get the ball there in a hurry. Look at Jonathan Schoop's positioning, and boom, down. That's pretty close.
Yep. On that shot, he had him.
Yeah.
And Buck Showalter may challenge.
And that's the reason why you straddle the base. You let the ball travel.
He is.
Catch it in the baseline.
So we'll have a challenge here, the Orioles. And by the look of that replay.
Yeah, that's a nice tag.
Yeah.
Good throw by Wieters. Left foot up. Look at the positioning, how low Jonathan Schoop is. Now, we've had the pleasure of standing beside Schoop. He's a big man, and he's getting his body down there. He is in his legs, getting his eyes behind the baseball, and that glove only has to move 8 inches to put the tag down. And it's straight down. It's not sweeping across. That's why this play is under review. Any other way you receive the baseball, probably going to be safe. Going to take the glove a little bit longer to get to the tag position.
Look, Mike, he catches that. He learned that from J.J. Hardy, where he tops the ball.
Yeah,
instead of the glove upside down, he catches it from the top down so that in one motion,
absolutely,
he makes the tag. I thought Manny Machado during the trip out west made a comment to one of the newspapers there. See how the ball's caught? Instead of the glove turned over, you catch it kind of coming down on it, and it's an out.
Nice play.
So big play. Taylor's caught stealing as the challenge works. And a real fine tag.
Well, and it doesn't happen if Matt Wieters isn't quick with his feet and get the ball out of his glove, and Jonathan Schoop doesn't get himself in a great position. And well executed there. Little things matter, and there it pays off for the Orioles.
So Wieters getting 3 out of 8 on the year now. And that eliminates the base runner. So nobody on, 2 down, 1 ball, 2 strike count on Escobar. And the pitch outside. I was going to say, during the trip, there was a comment made by Manny Machado who said, I owe all of my defensive improvement to J.J. Hardy.
Absolutely. I mean, you learn so much playing beside great players, and I think most players that have successful careers learn from the veterans they play beside.
He got him. So the Orioles defense comes on there, and O'Day picks it up with a strikeout. 7th inning stretch time at Camden Yards, and a 1-run ball game. By Royal Farms. Royal Farms ATMs are surcharge free. Get your cash for nothing. Bank or credit card fees may still apply. And by your local Mercedes dealership. Gary Tharn and Mike Bordick, first to 3. going to the All-Star break, and the Nationals have the lead in this one by a score 2-1, but a good ball game.
Real good ball game. I think you're seeing great pitching. Obviously, you're seeing some incredible defense. Jonathan Scope's putting on a show once again out at second base. But the key, really, the pitching. I think is awesome for Chris Tillman to really start to turn things around here just before the break. He's having some pretty good success. They need him to step up in the second half if they want to make it to the promised land. And this is really good baseball. This is what it's all about. A couple of rivals going at it head-to-head. Some great young superstars going at it. And Nationals, obviously, first place in their division, but Orioles wanting to be on top of their division. So this is a great game, well played right now to this point, and the Orioles hoping they can pull off some Oriole magic here in the late innings.
Gonzalez has been outstanding, the starter who's gone the distance so far with just 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, giving up the home run to Adam Jones, the only run he has surrendered. Crowd of 46,289, the 4th sellout and the largest crowd of the year. 46,289 on hand on this Friday night to kick off this first of 3 against the Nationals. And the Orioles will bat bottom half of the 7th inning. Paredes, Hardy, and Jonathan Scope will be due up against the left-hander. The Orioles against southpaws are 11-9 against left-handed starters. That is the 6th best win percentage in the American League. They continue to have a higher average against lefties than righties, 263 to 254. Tonight, though, Gonzalez has done a good job holding him down. Paredes has had a walk and he has grounded out. Crowd settles back in. Let's see what the Orioles can do. They'll have double barrel action now. Guerrero joins Barrett. Barrett just coming up to join the ball club. Jimmy Paredes stands in, and he'll go after the first breaking ball for a strike.
I think Jimmy sensing it's kind of downtime for him right now offensively, so a little over aggressive, wanting to get that base hit right out of the pitcher's hand instead of letting the ball travel and trusting those great hands.
Fastball will miss inside. A little lower average against lefties, 256, 307 against righties for Paredes. July has not been kind to him, hitting just 154 this month. 1-1 delivery on the way, and that will be on the inside corner. Count goes to 1-2. Gonzalez, 62% of leadoff batters retired coming into the game. Orioles have had the leadoff man on 3 times. 1-2 pitch. Don't lean on that one. 2-2.
Gonzalez really doing it all. Getting his strikes early, getting ahead of hitters. He's working in. He's moving guys around. Not afraid to throw the fastball in. He's getting a lot of his outs on his changeup or breaking ball.
That one bounced and hit Paredes. And the count is full of 3-2. He's at the pitch count where the bullpen needs to be ready and is.
Yeah, he hasn't gone up over 100 pitches many times this year, and really spiking the breaking ball.
Well, they'll let him go through this inning if he can get the outs, but not going to take any chances. And that's what he didn't want to do. So the Orioles get what they needed, a leadoff walk here in the 7th inning, the 3rd surrendered by Gonzalez. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Orioles may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. And that will be it for the starter. And Williams on his way out. Gonzalez certainly pitching well in this ball game, will leave with a chance to be the winner, responsible for Paredes, the base runner on. Nationals go to the pen.
Right there, pretty good performance here. 70% fastballs tonight, a bit more than the regular season because he had good life with the pitch. He was able to move it in and out. Breaking ball about the same. Changeup doesn't need as many when he's throwing that many quality fastballs. 6 strong innings pitched. And now it's time for a little relief for your car too. Visit Jiffy Lube for regular oil changes and help prevent damage and wear to your engine. Jiffy Lube, drive in today. Well, Aaron Barrett now into the ball game. Take a look at his pitch arsenal. 60% fastballs, pretty good arm too. 92 to 97 with the heater. And breaking balls, a hard slider and a rare changeup. And in 30 games, that's a bicep problem, and just came back from that. So 5.06 earned run average. Not indicative of his stuff though. Big arm, quality pitches. Opponents hitting 244 overall.
So Barrett just coming back off the DL today, reinstated. They've been on the 15-day DL. Goes back to work, and J.J. Hardy stands in against him. Runner at first, nobody out. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Wilmer Defoe came up from Double-A as an infielder, and Barrett came off the DL. Denard Span was put on the DL, and Jordan Zimmerman went on the paternity list. And the changes today on the roster for the Nationals. Hardy, the 0-1 delivery to him. That'll be fouled back. JJ is grounded out, hit into a fielder's choice. Barrett is stranded. 10 of the 14 he's inherited this season. As they're hoping after rehab he'll be able to come back here in this ball game and be effective as he was prior to going out. And certainly Gonzalez hoping that, responsible with that runner on. 0-2. Hardy will put the ball up in the air towards the seats, and no play.
Well, that's a slider right there. I've seen the good fastball, mid-90s. His best sliders are real hard, and they're down. And with a runner at first base, Brady's got to be aware of potential ball in the dirt and kicking away, because his best ones are real hard. And we've seen hard sliders, hard breaking balls. When they hit the dirt, you never know. Ball could kick away, hit the plate, bounce up over the catcher's head.
0-2 the count. Brady's not going anywhere, and a good stop made right there. Lobaton getting the body on it. The bullpen of the Nationals is ranked 6th in the National League. They've given up a lot of hits per 9 innings. Matt Williams Ball Club of 8.5 hits per 9 innings by the bullpen, which is 11th in the league. But they've been able to strand runners, even giving up that many hits. Hardy waiting on a 1-2, and that one's going to be popped about the same place out of play. When we looked at the numbers of Gio Gonzalez, you may have noted there were 3 walks. Well, those 3 walks end a 20-game streak of national pitchers allowing 2 or fewer walks. And that is the longest such streak since 1900. Wow. 1-2 delivery on the way, and that's going to get away and down to second base. Paredes, the potential tying run in scoring position.
Lobaton a little lazy back there on that pitch. It gets away. The fastball, now he spikes it a little bit. That ball could have been caught. Skips under his glove. Well, there's a great opportunity here.
Official rule book says if it hits the dirt, it has to be a wild pitch. That one didn't hit the dirt, hit the glove first. It's a pass ball. 2-2 delivery on the way, and Hardy will get down swinging. So Barrett, at least on that at bat, puts one up for his catcher.
Yeah, pretty good slider there. His best one of this at bat. Look at the tilt at the end. It's hard, 86 miles an hour, and then it just dive bombs. Hardy's on it, and then down and away it goes.
So the Orioles now 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. This starts to weigh on you after a while. As the Orioles, who've had all season long great numbers in these situations, in July, hitting .9093 with runners in scoring position in July coming into the game. Jonathan Scope, runner on at second, trying to tie it up. Scope has had a base hit and he is grounded out. Espinosa at second base will be moved over to the bag, so that'll cut on a secondary lead Paredes can get. Jonathan, limited chances since coming back to the lineup, 2 for 6 in these situations. Oh, 0-1 delivery on the way. Barrett, another one down and away. 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders. The first one more the get me over slider. A little spin here. A hard bite down. And this is swing and miss pitch.
Over 30 games, he's walked only 6. He has struck out 29 in 22 innings of relief work. 0-2 count. Tight game, tight moment. 7th inning. Paredes edging off second. And another one further away. And the out recorded. Runner's got to stay at second base. He's a strikeout pitcher, and he's showing why.
Got some good hard sliders there. Tough to lay off. When you throw a slider that hard, and especially, obviously, he has a fastball to go along with it. You gear up for the fastball. Tough to pick up the rotation on the ball. A lot of times, if you see that spin, you'll be able to lay off. Throwing it so hard, unable to.
Look at that 200 hits. Well, here's what you come to the ballpark for. Runner at second base. Orioles trail by 1. Manny Machado at the plate. 3:05 in these situations. He's walked, singled, flied out. Timeout asked for it. Hitting the 100 hit mark with a base hit in the first inning. Barrett with that long lean in. Set up outside, pitches on the outside corner. Can he get to 200? You see Manny Machado right now projected close to that at 188. These are the Oriole hitters who've had that magic at 200. Tejada a couple of times. B.J. Surhoff, Cal twice. Al Bumbry at 205. Those are the Orioles since '54 who've reached the 200 hit mark in a year. 0-1 delivery foul back. Manny Machado close to that pace right now.
Yeah, big number there, 200 hits. Yeah, he's on pace and could get hot again. You know, he started the season slow, so he can make up that time.
Right now, he wants one of those hits.
Yeah, just
and an RBI to go with it.
Yeah, he'd like to get to 20 homers right here.
0-2 down. Paredes off second. A walk and a pass ball got him there, and that'll be up high. Reared back at 94 miles an hour. Paredes trying to get as big a jump as he can with Manny Machado's power. The outfield's got to play back. A lot of room in front of everybody for a base hit in that outfield. 1-2. Machado puts it up in the air. Shortstop back. Ian Desmond. He's got it. That'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7 complete. Nationals protecting a 1-run lead. Ball game. A lot of singles to start the game out. Then looking for the big blow, Adam Jones. Orioles a 1-0 lead on the home run. But a couple of hits in the big inning. 2 runs, 5 hits in the 5th. Our Yellowwood bringing the lumber, and the Nationals have a 2-1 lead as a result. Great night to have an ice cream. What night isn't?
Good point, Gary.
Thank you.
Brad Brock now, and take a look at his pitch arsenal. Fastball 63%. It's a crossbody delivery, so that fastball plays up for sure. Doesn't really need to. It's 94, 95 miles an hour. Earned run average at 3.16. 48 punch outs for Brock. Just the 16 walks in his 42 2/3 innings of work, holding opponents down to a 219 batting average. The lefty's just 207. Righty's at 232, and he is a fly ball pitcher. 61% of his outs in the air.
And we go to the top of the 8th inning as the Nationals on top. Gonzalez leaves with a chance to win it. Run on 6 hits. That ball down the line in right field. It is curving, and it is going to be a foul ball into the corner. Espinosa 0 for 3 in the game. Harper and Ramos coming up. Brad Brock giving up just a couple of earned runs last 15 innings pitched, and a 1.2 ERA over the last 11. Orioles bullpen again, as it's been for the past few seasons, a solid front for the Orioles. They come in 3rd in ERA and the 4th fewest hits per 9 innings for any pen in the American League. Here's the 0-1 delivery to him, and a swing and a foul back. A big time cut on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, I don't know how that foul ball didn't get Wieters or the home plate umpire here. Good change, and then it bounces through the 5-hole.
Ever play croquet?
Yeah. Through the wickets?
Through the wickets. 0-2 count. Shift on against Espinosa in the infield, and he fouls it off that way. Off the railing. And an 0-2 count. Been a tough ball game. Tough for the hitters on both sides. Pitchers have really been in charge here in the game. Any chances that have come along have been generally taken care of, except in that 5th inning. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Nationals. And the home run by Adam Jones. That's it. Check swing. Did he go? Nope.
A good hard breaking ball from Brad Brock. We talked about his strikeouts. So all 3 of his pitches can be swing and miss pitches. They're the hard slider. Almost gets Espinosa.
Brad Brock, 4th game he's pitched against the Nationals. A run on 2 hits, 6 2/3 innings previously. And he'll get a strikeout here. We just puts a tag on to make sure.
And this is just a nasty changeup from Brad Brock. Looks like the fastball. Great arm sell. 86 miles an hour. Circle change, and look at the fade he gets on that pitch. Unbelievable movement on the change.
Bryce Harper coming up. Tillman struck out 6, so day 1 in the inning he worked. Gave up 1 hit. Now Brock gets a K here in the 8th. Harper base hit 1 for 3. Couple of strikeouts to go along with it. 94 mile an hour fastball that will miss down low. #1 average against right-handed pitchers in the National League for Bryce Harper, among his many leader totals. Takes the pitch, and the count will go to 2-0. Back here tomorrow night, game 2, which will be a 7:15 start on Fox. Miguel Gonzalez, Jordan Zimmerman. Swingy bunt. Wieters gets it. Matt smiling. Good throw made.
Beautiful play.
There is Jim Henneman right there. The man waving his arms who's probably seen more Oriole baseball games than anyone living. He is celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Jim. It's great to have you. Great to know you. And he got to throw out the first pitch in the game today. He loosened up. He's ready to go. And a left-hander at that.
I love it.
Yep. Jim has been a long time journalist covering the Orioles in baseball. And just a great guy. Love talking baseball with him. Ramos takes a pitch outside 1-0. We love him even more because he sent up some cake.
Absolutely.
And better than that, sent up 2 different flavors.
Right.
Chocolate and vanilla. Does he get any better than that?
He does it right.
Yeah, he does it right, Jim. You're a good man.
A great book, too, that he
yes.
came out with.
History of the Orioles. And a swing and a miss. Good off-speed delivery by Brock. 2 down, nobody on, 8th inning. Ramos has gone 0 for 3 in the ball game. They're DH. Against the Orioles, 279 lifetime hitter coming in with 3 home runs against the O's. 1-1 pitch. That's going to go to the gap. Adam Jones over. Will cut it off, hold him to a 2-out single here in the 8th inning. Follow the Orioles wherever you are with MLB.com at bat, #1 app for live baseball. At bat is up to the moment, any moment. In-game highlights, live look-ins, radio broadcasts, replays, and more. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet. Infield moving around behind Brad Brock. Clint Robinson up. 2 base hits, 2 for 3. And he'll take a strike. Moore and Taylor, the RBIs in the 5th inning on a double and a single. Oh, 1 pitch. Brock going for the outside corner, won't get it. 1-1.
Good try, though. He gets real good movement on his fastball. Tails just off the plate, but shows itself. Looks like it's going to work to the plate. You keep it close and entice some hitters to swing.
That'll be down low and a 2-ball 1-strike count. Brock working to Robinson. Ian Desmond will be waiting on deck. Tillman with the 2 runs, 8 hits over 6 innings, a walk and 6 strikeouts. Starters, pitcher of record for each team. Very late on that one. Crossed him up 2-2.
And he has thrown some real good changeups this inning. Harper, that weak nubber there in front of home plate that Matt Wieters made the nice play. And strikeout on Espinosa on a change as well.
2-2. Protects that one foul. Interesting note, I thought, in these 2 ball clubs coming into this ball game. Playing against teams that have a .500 or better record, the Nationals are 20-13. Second best in the majors. Ground ball into the shift. That'll be played deep by Scope. He'll make the throw and record the out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Bottom of the 8th. Coming up, and the Orioles have Pierce, Jones, and Wieters due. As we head towards the All-Star break, here are the numbers compared to last year. Baseball was looking for more offense. The clock's put in regarding times, staying in the box. Well, hasn't changed a whole lot. The runs are up a little bit, 4.14. Strikeout percentage almost exactly the same. The walk almost exactly the same. On-base percentage is exactly the same. Time of game is down, but not by a whole lot, but enough to get it under that 3-hour mark. But really, looks like last year.
Almost exactly like last year. The Orioles hope it's like last year when they walked away with the Eastern Division. Here's a look at Casey Janssen, that veteran right-hander. Remember him from the Blue Jays, signed with Washington as a free agent. 3.60 earned run average, 6 punch-outs. 2 walks, hasn't worked a lot. Spent 6 weeks on the disabled list with tendonitis in his right shoulder. He's a fly ball pitcher, but great command control guy. Has all the pitches, mixes it up. Might have lost a little bit on his velocity on his fastball, but still above average with that control and command.
Parmelee is the pinch hitter. Chris Parmelee in for Steve Pearce in the number 2 spot. Pearce had an 0 for 3. Parmelee will take the pitch inside. Casey Janssen is not allowed to run. 13 out of 16 times he's gone to the mound. However, last 2 ball games he has given up a couple of runs. 1-1 delivery on the way, and Parmelee on a fastball, looked like one, but 86 miles an hour.
Well, he mixes up so many different pitches. He's got them all. He's got 4-seamer, 2-seamer, cutter, curveball, slider, change. Throw any pitch at any time. Typically works fast.
Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way, and the pitch will be taken away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The world has been looking for perpetual motion. I think we just found it. His name is Casey Janssen. He does not stop. Motion, 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 a motion, a windup, and a pitch. And a foul ball. All right, I want you to answer me this question. Does a runner on base, does he come set?
Well, we may find out. I think the Orioles would like to find out if he comes set. Motion.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. Parmelee in a broken bat down to third. They were playing around. He's got a base hit. And the Orioles will get the potential tying run on here in the 8th inning with nobody out.
Don't be embarrassed, Parmelee. That's a knock, man. You take that. Tough cutter from Janssen. Just rides in. Check swing, broken bat. But with the shift on, stays on the infield grass for the base hit.
So Parmelee successful in a pinch hitting role for the Orioles. Mike Britton getting ready in the bullpen. Parmelee now 1 out of 2 at the plate as a pinch hitter. Here's Adam Jones. Jones has already delivered the long ball, his 12th home run in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Orioles get their 7th hit of the game. And Casey Janssen will wait as Adam Jones is going to step out. Because, as Mike said, he was with Toronto, the Orioles have seen a good deal of him. Jones is 8 for 18 with 3 home runs off Janssen. Goes after the first pitch, pops it up. This could be a problem for the Nationals, but it's a foul ball. Nobody could get there. And Adam will come back with a 1-strike count.
Everybody wanted it. Of course, the Nationals hungry for every out right now. Adam Jones is flying down the line. He wants to get to second base. A lot of roaming around here. Both teams anxious here in the end of the ball game.
Right-handers of it, Janssen, 294. Much better than the lefties at 174. 0-1 count on Adam Jones. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning, a 2-1 ball game. Nationals lead. They got the 2 runs in the 5th inning after Jones' home run in the 4th. Runner off first base and the 0-1. And Adam rips. There's 1. They got a chance for 2. Won't get it. Hustling back. Parmelee taking a step and a half towards second base. Escobar tried to get him.
Escobar kind of protecting the line there. And that's a bullet off the bat. Adam Jones doesn't even have to move his feet. He tries for the double play. Nice job getting back by Parmalee.
So the runner remains the first one down. Lobaton out to talk to Casey Janssen, and that's going to be it. So he was out there at the bench command to give the bullpen a little time. So Casey Janssen's going to pitch just a third of an inning, giving up one hit. Responsible for the base runner on Parmalee. Matt Wieters ready to come up. Matt Williams will make the change. It is a 2-1 Nationals lead. Night 7:15 game time. We'll be back on Sunday. The O's and Nats wrap up a 3-game set. Miguel Gonzalez takes them out against Jordan Zimmerman. Game 2. Our coverage on Masson will begin at 1 with those extra presented by Southwest, followed by game coverage at 1:30. All the access you need right here on Masson. 2-1 Nats on top, and now it's a matchup of bullpen and hitters.
Now Matt Thornton, veteran lefty, the Yankees last year. Pretty good fastball still, 83% of the time. He can get it up there to 95 miles an hour. Hard slider. Split finger the change, but hasn't thrown it much. 31 games this year, a 2.18 earned run average, 15 punch-outs, and just 5 walks in his 20 2/3 inning of work. Holding opponents down to 200. Righties at 211. Lefties down to 190. Pretty equal distribution. A little better on the fly ball percentage of 54. And you see the inherited runner stranded. Nice number, 85%.
He works with the runner on at first base. Matt Wieters up. Wieters 2 singles. He is 2 for 3. Parmalee off first base, 1 out. Thornton's delivery, and that's going to be a base hit right center field. Could get a run in all the way to the wall. Here comes Parmalee. Bobby Dickerson waving him home. A double, and the ball game is tied at 2.
Beautiful piece of hitting from Matt Wieters. Up his 7th double. We talked about his right-handed swing. Short and sweet. Doesn't get much better than this. Fastball. Outer third. Look at him stay on that. Very tight swing right to the baseball. They are split in the gap. Parmalee able to score easily from first base. Matt Wieters in scoring position himself.
11 RBIs for Wieters. He represents the potential go-ahead now. Chris Davis. Davis on a bloop to short, played by Ian Desmond. So a pitch and an out there. The second out here in the 8th inning. 2 down. Now the Orioles will try and get that go-ahead run in off the bat of Nolan Reimold. Reimold has picked up a base hit, 1 for 3 in the game. Matt Wieters at second. Timeout asked for during the windup. Not quite sure who asked for that one. Orioles are 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Yet they've tied the game 2-2. Reimold takes the pitch on the inside corner for a strike. So the run will be charged to Casey Jansen. A run on a hit in a third of an inning. Now Reimold trying to tack one on against the lefty, and that will miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Nolan. There is Parmalee. Pinch hit single to lead the inning off and has scored. Wieters the RBI to bring him in. One ball, 1 strike count. Staying in. They've jammed him all night in his at bats. 1 and 2.
Yeah, they really have. Well, the big right-hander, like most big guys, looking up and out over, and the lefties have been able to ride that fastball in on Reimold. So they're kind of cheating a little bit. You see all 3 fastballs well placed up and in.
Reimold 0 for 2 in the only times he's faced Thornton. 1-2 delivery, and that's going to be a bloop to second. That will be handled by Espinosa, and that will do it. So the Orioles will pick up a run on 2 hits, leave 1 on. We'll go to the 9th inning, game tied at 2. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. And by Ocean City, Maryland. Put your vacation days to good use in Ocean City, Maryland. Book now at ococean.com. Largest crowd of the season, 46,289. Great ball game, 2-2. We go to the 9th inning.
And Zach Britton, Orioles closer and all-star now in the ball game. 90% fastballs. The best fastballs you'll see in the game today. Great late movement, great velocity as well. 177 earned run average, 23 saves for Britton in his 24 opportunities. There's the 41 punch outs and 8 walks. And yep, he is a ground ball pitcher. And the highest percentages you'll see, 76% of his outs on the ground.
Ian Desmond leads it off at a ground ball right to short. Hardy big hop. There's Parmalee, stayed in the ball game to play at first, pinch hitting for Pierce, who had been there. For Britton, lifetime against the Nationals. This is the 3rd game he's appeared in. One of them was as a starter. He's also had a save against them, 1 for 1 in save opportunities. A run, 6 hits, 6 innings, lifetime against the Nationals. He hopes this is a win situation. He retires them. The Orioles get a run in the 9th. That's the hope. Lobaton will take the pitch down low for a ball. 2 double play ground balls, and he is struck out for the Nationals catcher. Nationals out hitting the Orioles with the 10 hits they put up to the Orioles 8, but the Orioles coming back on that big double by Matt Wieters to tie it. Storen and Rourke are both up. Depending on what happens here in the inning. Storen's 25 out of 27 in saves, their closer. 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the fastball will be up high. So Britton goes 2-1 on Lobaton. Nationals 6 wins, 8 losses against American League ball clubs so far this year. Interleague play fouled off. The Orioles, there'll be 20 total games against the National League. The Mets beat them in 2. Marlins, Orioles took 1 out of the 3. The Phillies, Orioles took 3 out of the 4. Now they face the Nationals for the first time. They'll play in Washington in September. Be about the only out of division game they have in September. 21, 22, and 23. Britton trying to catch that at the corner and the knees. Didn't get the call. Count goes to 3-2.
Great fastball, just missing there. Lobaton didn't want anything to do with that fastball. Didn't want to try to swing. Whistled it off his ankle.
3-2 delivery on the way, and that one does. He knew what he was thinking about.
This fastball not quite as in as the last one, but yeah, a good movement. Get geared up and get over the top of it and drive it right down off your feet.
Here's the 3-2 again, and another one that is foul back. So more waiting. Lobaton trying to get on ahead of him. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Orioles had the lead. The Adams home run in the 4th. Nationals got it 2-1, 2 runs in the 5th. Moore, Taylor, the RBIs. Ground ball, 3rd, Manny Machado. 2 down.
Infielders definitely on their toes. They're well aware that they're going to get a lot of ground ball work when Britton's on the hill.
Britton gets the first 2 in the 9th inning. Tyler Moore, a double and an RBI, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Orioles have bottom 3rd of their order, due up in the bottom of the 9th inning. Paredes, Hardy, Scope. Pitch will miss outside for a ball. Well, we told you at the beginning that's the way these games have gone between these two teams. 51st game they've played, 30 of the first 50 decided by 2 runs or fewer. Put up in the air, and that will be out of play. And this ball game's got a good chance of adding to that total.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder to short. Hardy's got him. So the sinker working. Britton comes on, retires the side in order. The Orioles get 1, they win. Bottom of the 9th, 2-2.
game to watch.
They have. It's been a low-scoring game the entire way, but the Orioles, Matt Wieters with a big clutch double in the bottom of the 8th inning, who tied it up. Right now, Zach Britton is on, held him in the top of the 9th. We need a walk-off hit to win this one.
He's ready and raring for it.
Yes,
Let's go back upstairs now to Gary and Mike Bordick. Bottom of the 9th.
All right, Tom and Rick are ready for it, and the Oriole fans are too, as we go to the bottom half of the 9th inning, and the Nats once again in this 2-2 game go to the pen.
Yeah, Tanner Rourke, time starter, actually was a 5th starter last year. Odd man out coming into this season. So 66% fastball is pretty good one, 90 to 96. A slider and a curve. Also a change, 433 earned run average, 29 punch outs, 11 walks, and a 60 in the 3rd innings of work. Opponent's hitting 286. Righties at 276, and the lefties up to 297. Take your pick. Ground ball, fly ball. Pretty even distribution, but has given up the 9 long balls.
So the Orioles will try and get one here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Put away a win. Rourke against the Orioles, 0-1. One game as a starter. He gave up 5 runs, 7 hits, and 6 in the 3rd innings against the Orioles. The only time he has appeared against them. Jimmy Paredes, Orioles DH, 0 for his last 11 and 0 for 1 in this game with 2 walks. In at third base, Escobar to take the bunt away. And we're underway in the bottom of the 9th, up high for a ball. One-0 delivery. Jimmy Paredes will take the big cut, and I mean big.
A pretty good pass, but stepped in the bucket a little bit early on that 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That fastball may have been on the inner third. A little different story, but down and away, tough to get to.
1-1 delivery to him. Another big cut. Tampa Bay's got a win tonight. They beat Houston 3-1. Erasmo Ramirez got the win. Run 4 hits over 6. Brandon Guyer, the home run that decided it. Pitch taken down low. Tampa Bay has been struggling. 2 ball, 2 strike count on Paredes. Straight up D against him. Infield and outfield. Here's the 2-2. One away and got him.
Well, Jimmy definitely doesn't get cheated and hasn't. He's now missing a few more. That fastball tails up and away. Tough pitch to get to.
J.J. Hardy 0 for 3. Rourke's delivery to him, breaking ball, and I mean a bender. 0-1. That slid across the surface like a skimmer on the water.
Yeah, it did. Pretty good breaking ball. Now starter, so has all the pitches. The spot started a few times this year.
Fastball. 0-2. Yankees have just got their win over Boston. 5-1. So they stay hot. Here's the 0-2 delivery on the way. Hardy will take it, and he's gone. So Rourke coming on and making quick of the first 2.
JJ thinking about that breaking ball. First one kind of buckled him a little bit. He said, got to come back with that pitch, but instead just dots 2 fastballs down and away. Get him on 3 pitches.
Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 down. Jonathan Scope 1 for 3 with a base hit. Strike on the outside corner to him. Compact delivery, the 0-1 pitch. That one will be bounced down low.
Jonathan just looking for a pitch up in the zone. Seen a couple hitters before him, so get the timing down a little bit.
Rourke has not pitched since the 4th of July. He came on in that ball game and got the win. He had a long outing, 4th inning against the Giants. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's going to be outside. Count goes to 2-2, trying to turn it over. Manny Machado waiting on deck. We are 2-2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Orioles tying it up in the 8th on the Wieters double, bringing home Parmalee. 2-2 pitch in the air, left field. Has it got enough? Goodbye, home run. The Orioles win. A walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Jonathan Schoop.
That's how you do it.
You can't take it much further down the line and still get a win.
We'll take a look at the pitch. A slider. Jonathan Schoop reaching out to get it. Yeah, fooled a little bit, but he's seen enough sliders in that at bat. Actually, the second one he saw in his at bat, he nodded his head like, okay, I've seen it. And he is on it. Big smile there. A walk-off. Crowd goes crazy. Smile.
Johnny Schlesinger, our Maryland lottery contestant. There's another 500, and it's a winner. His first ever walk-off home run for Jonathan Schoop. 3-9-0 for the Orioles. 2-10-0. Jonathan Schoop, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
What a great shot to end the ball game. Now, Mike said you'd seen that pitch in the at-bat. Were you waiting for it again?
I was trying to get a pitch I can drive, you know, and I was lucky enough to put a good contact at the ball, and the ball went out.
Well, congratulations on that walk-off, but I want to talk about your double play turn. So a couple of pretty athletic turns there early on in the ball game. You and Manny hooking up?
Yeah, me and Manny, you know, Manny got the swag on, and he told me you better bring your A game. You better bring your swag, you know.
In that situation, I mean, you got nothing else to go for but a home run in that situation, right? I mean, do you look for a long ball?
No, like me and Manny was talking. Manny told me, you know, get a double, and I'm going to drive you in and say, yeah, I'm going to get a double, or I'm going to get him out.
Why let him be the hero, right?
That's why I'm the hero now, you know, but that's a teammate, you know, we share, you know, we're like brother.
Yeah, I know, you two are like brothers. You spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, we do.
Jonathan, you know, you coming back from the disabled list and hitting the home run, the Orioles are looking for that kind of thump, you know, the long ball, and you're going to bring that extra home run power.
They coming.
Not they coming, he's coming.
This is where we always ask our interviewee, and what flavor was that, Jonathan?
The one I like, vanilla.
All right, we had to wait until you got that. Hey, congratulations, first ever walk-off for you. That's a big deal. You knew when you hit it?
Yeah, I knew where to hit it, and hopefully the ball keep carrying, get out, you know.
Well,
I'm happy.
You got it. Congratulations on a game winner. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.
There you go, Jonathan Schoop delivering the home run. The Orioles get the victory 3-2. Hope you'll join us again on Sunday. O's and Nats wrap up the 3-game set tomorrow, 7:15 tomorrow night on Fox. It'll be Miguel Gonzalez and Jordan Zimmerman. Our coverage on Masson will begin at 1 on Sunday. O's Extra presented by Southwest. Game coverage at 1:30. This has been a Masson presentation. Happy recap, O's Extra. It's coming right up. Tom and Rick, from Mike Bordick and all of our crew here at Camden Yards. I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu.